And I'll check the sound here on my phone.
Oh, cool.
There's usually a delay. So we're live, but let's see.
All right.
There's usually a delay here.
They'll be a little bit behind us.
I'll put that there. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
All righty. Let's see.
I just use the DJI mics.
Yeah. Those are great. I love them.
So I just got my my code to get paid. So I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna go with the. I see you have the Osmo, or I don't know.
The Osmo Pocket.
Yeah.
There's a 4 now.
Shit.
They're super expensive though.
Yeah,
I bought mine used, and it was so good on Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
Great deal, and I got like it came with the mic, so
Okay.
I got 2 mics, and so it's great. Yeah,
I'm kind of tossed up between that and the Ray-Ban, the Meta Ray-Bans.
Oh, well, here. Well, let me tell you about that here in a second.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Andrew here with the Medellin Buzz. Today we are here with Steven. How you doing, Steven?
Very good. How are you?
From Medellin Unfiltered. And, today is Friday, the 17th, it is the 17th, 6:03 p.m. in Medellin, Colombia. Mm-hmm. And today's going to be a good one. We're here with my great friend, Steven, and his awesome channel and blog. A lot of you guys don't know he started as a writer, actually, as a blogger, as did I.
I think that's how we all start.
Well, I think that's how the good ones start.
Okay, I'll give you that. A funny story for everybody watching is I had no intention of doing a YouTube channel until I went on his show, until he interviewed me.
I remember that, yeah.
And I was like, oh. People said, oh, you should do that too. I'm like, maybe.
Oh, you sound great. Look.
Yeah, there we go. I like this. I like the setup. We were talking about cameras and stuff before, so.
Yes, we were talking about cameras. Oh, so about the Meta glasses.
Yeah.
The thing is that they don't record horizontal.
I know, it's only vertically.
So why do you need? You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that. Right now, what you would, I suggest getting the DJI.
I think I'm going to do that.
It's so good.
Yeah, I think
because you could even use it as a webcam.
That's another thing, and you can. I have the thing where you can just like plop it on, and it works great. So.
It's really good. Yeah, I love it. I use it almost every day. Yeah. Pretty much every day.
I mean, and it's because right now I have the OM, the one that's, and you put your phone in it, and when you walk around, it's like, oh, that looks terrible. I don't want to do that.
I'll show you my setup. It doesn't. It looks probably more horrible because it's like, I'll show you. It's funny looking. If anybody's seen me walking around town with this thing, it's very obvious what I'm doing. But anyway,
we can't really hide it.
Yeah, you can't hide it. What's up, Squishy Plum? Thank you so much for the $5 dono. Remember that all donations go to Help Colombia Now, or Help Colombia on Instagram for the classes that we do on Saturday mornings with the kids in Moravia. So thank you for all the donations in the past. Forgot to mention that in the last live, and any donations in this one. We've got Ches, we've got Bismarck, we've got T-Mac. What's up, T-Mac?
Gentlemen.
Jason says, oh man, I'm leaving on the 5th of May. Even I'm a Colombian citizen. They still would not issue me a passport from here. I got to do it from the States just because I was... Oh, I see. You got to go to the Colombian consulate and do it? Okay.
I remember he'd said something about that. And it sounds like not a good situation.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. My brother did, though. He said that because my sister... both my brother and my sister did it at the L.A. Consulate. And they said it was fast. I'm like, that's probably better than trying to do it here.
It'd take forever here.
Yeah, it might take a long time.
Actually, when I got my daughter's passport, we got the U.S. passport like the same day. They printed it, and we had it the same day. The Colombian passport took like 6 months to get, so it's crazy.
Really? Yeah, that's tough. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about, obviously, life in Medellin. What's going on in Medellin? He's very, very up to date with like the news stuff. I'm more up to date with like the day-to-day life stuff or the long-term people that are staying here. So it's a good mix of information that we're going to have today. We have questions for each other, which we haven't prepped for. No. So this could go awry.
This could go crazy. It could fall off the rails, but we'll be okay.
I don't know what he doesn't know what I'm going to be asking him, and I don't know what he's going to be asking me. So it'll be interesting. Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie.
You're nervous? You can't be nervous.
I'm not nervous.
How many videos have you done now on your channel?
I'm at like 100 now.
Oh, you've done 100 videos.
I know.
Well, you know who used to be nervous before every game was what's his name? The guy that has the most rings in basketball ever. Celtics. Bill Russell. Bill Russell. Yes, thank you. Bill Russell used to
He used to throw up before
every game. So he just threw up, by the way, before this.
I did. That's why I'm drinking vodka. He gave me vodka. So.
It's definitely not vodka because he doesn't drink.
I don't drink, not very much.
And I'm not a vodka drinker. I got whiskey, but not vodka. Vodka is like, that just throws me for a loop, man.
That's
hangover is the worst for me.
That's an end of the night kind of thing. Yeah, end of the day.
That's like end of life.
I'm good.
Bill Russell, yes. Bill Russell, yeah. Thank you, T-Mac. The travels, howdy, Andrew. I love your information. Thank you. I watched Steve too, says Chaz. Steve gives good info. Thank you, T-Mac.
Awesome. Thank you, T-Mac.
Yeah, he does give good info. I watch pretty much, not because he's my competition, but I watch all of his channels.
I don't see it as competition.
I don't see it. I don't see any YouTube or even like non-YouTube stuff about Medellin as competition. I see it as like someone that's growing the city with me.
For sure. Yeah. If we rise the tide, all boats go up. So For me, that's the way I think about it.
It's a good thing. So that's why, obviously.
And he was the one that got me started in the whole thing. So.
When did you start your channel?
I started in November of last year.
Yeah, bro.
October of last year.
October of last year. Yeah. You have gotten to 2,000 subscribers in like fast. Monumental time.
What's really funny is I was doing videos with like 40 views, and it was okay. I was like, oh, that's great.
That's normal though when you start.
But then I did one that popped, that hit. It was about the guys coming here and not getting drugged and talking to them like, don't do this.
Right.
And it started fine, and then I guess it got shared, and then people started sharing it. And it was like 100,000 views, or no, not that much, like 40,000 views now. It's like, oh my god, what happened?
It just takes one video.
That's all it takes.
And literally, I've researched this so much that it took Mr. Beast about 100 videos as well.
Yeah, and for him, look at where he's at. So yeah. He has to reinvent himself constantly. Yeah. Our niche is here, so
right,
and it's constantly changing, so it's doing it for us.
Yeah. So all right, so we'll get started with the questions. I've got some icebreakers for you first.
Okay.
Before we actually start and get into like some of the fun ones, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. What do you do? What your channel is?
Sure. I'm Steve Hamilton. I am with my channel's Medellin Unfiltered. I also have a blog, like you said, a blog, MedellинUnfiltered.com. That's pretty much the only places that I do anything. I don't really go too far out. I tried TikTok and I didn't like it.
Okay.
It's kind of it's not for me. But yeah, that's where you can find me. In addition, I also am a beat reporter for the Phillies and Flyers. So kind of a weird setup. Yeah, that's kind of what I do.
Tell us how old you are and where you're from in the U.S.
I'm 49 and from California.
You're 49?
Yeah.
You don't look it.
Thank you.
I thought you were younger than me.
Nope.
Dang,
drink a lot of water.
Couple of old guys just
That's
sitting
all we
here
are.
Talking to each other.
Our creaking joints and everything.
Damn. All right. Well, now I feel young. Thank
there
you.
Go. Awesome.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, I'm Andrew, Medellin Buzz, MedellinBuzz.com too. I had a blog. I don't update it anymore, but it's still there. You see some of the old entries. And I have this channel, and I grew up in Orange County, California.
Oh, nice.
And now I live here. I've been here for 16 years. How long have you been here for?
I've been here 10 years. 10 years and some change.
Wow. Yeah, a long time now.
You got 26 years of Medellin experience sitting here.
Yeah.
To ask anything you like.
Yeah, exactly. And we will get to all of your questions, or at least all the ones that we read, before we finish. So let's go. Let's wait for more people to get on right now before we get into like the serious questions.
Okay.
So before the serious questions, let me ask you some icebreaker questions.
I have a couple for you too.
Okay.
I have a couple for you.
All right. So we're in Medellin. What is the first thing you do in the morning in Medellin? Go.
So I think the first thing I do, I get a cup of coffee. I make coffee. I go and I grind it here myself. I don't buy the pre-ground stuff. French press. I take my dog for a walk and come back and make breakfast. Usually waffles because she likes waffles too. So
you feed your dog waffles?
Absolutely. She's old. She's 16, so she's.
You got to give her.
She's got to get some treats.
Yeah, treats.
She gets like 1/4 of it, so not really a big part. But yeah, take her for a walk, and then on the way back, that's it.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to go back and forth?
Yeah. What about you? What's yours? What's your?
So first thing in the morning, I take a dump, take a shower, shave. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, after all, the 3 S's have to happen.
So. 3 S's. No, but I usually once I leave the house immediately. Mm-hmm. I get ready, and the first thing I do is go outside the house and go grab coffee at my little local coffee shop over here, and a water. Okay. If I don't make it here, sometimes I've got a French press.
Gotcha.
And I buy it already ground, so I don't grind it myself.
It's okay.
But usually it's the coffee shop, and then get on with my day.
That's good. I work from home, so most of my stuff is in the house. So
yeah,
it's like, well, after I go outside and do all that, it's, okay.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, favorite neighborhood you've ever lived in here?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
And why?
So I've lived in 3. I lived in Castropol, which I didn't like. It's nice, but the hill, there's a giant hill there. It's so terrible. Oh my God.
I know. I hate it.
I loved the area, but that was too much. And I lived in La Frontera. It's nice, but it's so far from everything. And now I live in Ciudad del Rio, and I'm in the middle of everything. I love living there, probably the most. It's loud, but other than that.
Is it loud even at night?
Yeah, it's pretty loud at night.
Really? What? Like you? But just cars or what?
I'm high enough up to where I hear the autopista, Las Vegas.
Yeah,
I hear all of it. So, and it's not that bad. I mean, you get used.
You get used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Yeah. Ciudad del Rio's awesome. Mm-hmm. T-Mac says, I'm currently in Lake Forest, California to watch my teenage daughter until her mom returns. Then I have to return back to Medellin to spend time with my Colombian daughter. Wow, you've got Colombian family and American family. That's awesome.
Yeah. Edward, what's up, man?
A lot of Winers fans.
Hey. Who said that?
Jason.
Oh, this guy. He's a Seahawks fan. Just enjoy your Super Bowl win, okay? Come on.
Oh, I know Edward. Edward bought an apartment in Ciudad del Rio.
Yeah, we had lunch. Yeah, see?
Yeah, let's meet for lunch again.
I like it.
Andrew. That would be fun.
That would be cool.
Yeah. My favorite place to live in Medellin in the 16 years I've been here, I've been 8 different neighborhoods, and I have 2. Okay, so yeah, it's so hard to pick.
Tough.
Because I had so many different seasons of my life in 16 years.
Yeah.
So when I was single and didn't have responsibilities other than going to teach English.
Yeah.
And because I worked in downtown, I lived in downtown, I loved it. That was like my favorite place to be.
I think it's underrated. Centro's underrated.
It's underrated because a lot of people fear it, and you should fear it if you don't know it, but
it's not for rookies. Yeah. It's not for rookies.
So I didn't just like dive in and like, oh, I'm moving here now. Yeah. I actually worked at Blendex at the Language Institute downtown for 3 years.
That's not a terrible area.
Yeah. It's right there on Oriental. So I worked there for 3 years.
Okay.
But I was living in different neighborhoods during those 3 years. And then the last year that I worked there, or the last year and a half that I worked there, I'm like, well, I'm in downtown. I'm just going to move over here. And I moved in with an Australian dude that was renting out apartments.
Okay.
Or rooms in his apartment.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's where I lived for like about a year and a half. And it was so fun. Met so many people. There's so much to do downtown.
It's never boring downtown, that's for sure.
But the noise. That's why I can definitely empathize with the noise part.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's not so bad. Yeah. The worst is the motorcycles. Oh, the motorcycles here drive me crazy. Yeah. The ones with no mufflers. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. That's fun. Okay, next question. Okay. Best meal you've had in Medellin, and where was it?
So I'm gonna have to say my ex-mother-in-law, mi ex-suegra, she made this like soup that was like chicken and like pumpkin soup or like squash soup with rice, and it was so good. Incredible.
Home cooking, man.
Home cooking. She'd murder me. She would drive down here and kick my butt if I just didn't say that.
If you didn't say that.
No, she's a great cook. Her daughter, not.
Oh, God.
I'm joking.
What are the odds of her watching this?
No, not good.
Slim to none?
Slim to none.
Okay. Oh, have you thought about what your best meal has been apart from that one, like at a restaurant here?
Yeah. So I think the best meal that I had, there's a place up in Envigado. It used to be up in the hills. I don't think it's there anymore. It's called Mystic.
Okay.
And it was, I don't know what it was, but the food was so good. It was incredible. And the view was fantastic. I was like, oh, this would be like the perfect place to propose to someone.
Yeah.
But then the meal was so good. I think it was the food. That was definitely it.
Yeah.
How
Is
about
that
you?
where you proposed?
No. Actually, she proposed to me. So
Oh, wow. Oh, damn. All right. You got it like that.
it was a weird scenario. How about you? What's your favorite so far?
Favorite so far? Well, favorite meal, obviously, my mom lives here, so
Can't say that.
mom's cooking is awesome cooking. Love it. But restaurant wise, there's a few, but I think like one that I will always remember and always go back to when I'm there in that area. Oh shit, I was just gonna say something that's not in Medellin. Okay, so out of Medellin was it literally top meal that I've had in Colombia was on the coast
It's hard
in
to beat the
Santa
coast.
Marta on the beach. There's a little place that makes cazuelas de marisco.
Oh, no.
Which is like
so good.
the what do you call it, the seafood stew that
It's
they
like-
make there.
It's almost like a seafood gumbo.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah, literally, that's what it is. It's
Yeah,
like a
it's-
seafood gumbo. It's kind of like thick
Yep.
consistency with
You
the
are
shrimp,
not
the
hungry.
mussels. It's so good.
You're
the
not
oysters
hungry.
in it,
Oh.
and then they've got on the side the coconut rice, which is different than like the southern
One
cooking
of-
gumbo.
One of my friends just went to Cartagena for the first time, and he's like in love with coconut rice now.
Oh, it's so
Gotcha.
good. But there's a difference. There's a difference between the coconut rice because a lot of coconut rice is made with like they'll put like sugar in it or
Right.
like Coca-Cola, so it's like high in fructose.
Yeah.
But the ones that like don't do the sugar and the actual natural coconut, that one is it's better because you feel like you're eating cleaner. I don't know. It's just different. But the one with the Coca-Cola probably tastes the best.
It's what's really funny is that everybody laughs because I learned how to make like Colombian beans. I learned how to make them from my ex suegra.
Oh, yeah?
And she puts Coca-Cola in to soak them.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, what are you
It's
doing?
a secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. We got a question from Squishy Plum. Thank you for the $2 dono. Again, all donations go to help Colombia for the
Great
Spanish
job, guys.
classes on Saturday to the kids in Moravia. He asks, does Medellin or San Francisco have more hills?
Medellin, hands down.
More hills in Medellin.
And they're-
I feel like San Francisco hills are steeper though, or some of them are very
For
steep.
sure,
yeah.
for sure. There's
there's
hills
more
that are
hills
like
here.
this, like
Yeah.
that in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Here you don't have that too much, but there are hills on one side of the city. They're everywhere, and
Yeah.
like the Poblado side, they're everywhere.
Yeah. Did you know that I lived in the Bay Area for 2 years?
no
Yeah.
way. Where'd
I
you
lived
live
in San Jose.
I lived in Santa Clara before. I
Yeah,
moved
I
here,
loved
so-
I loved living there, but that was like in 2008.
Oh, that
Before,
was
like now, it's like completely changed.
Oh,
everyone
it's
says.
exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Jamie, thank you so
what's up,
much
baby?
for the $4.99. Shout out to Andrew and Steve. Love the collab. Thank you.
Thank you,
I
brother.
gotta give thumbs up and hearts to these guys. Forgot. T-Mac, thank you for the $9.99. He asks, Veterans Global Children's Foundation is the group we just registered. We have already worked with Health Colombia. Yes, T-Mac is a very big
Awesome.
contributor to Health Colombia.
Okay.
Not only with money, but like I'm talking about time and
Awesome, man.
collaboration.
Awesome. That's great.
awesome.
That's
He's part of the
fantastic.
Medellin Masterclass. That's how
Okay,
we
cool.
connected.
Oh, very
to
cool.
donate to 2 orphanages. Last orphanage, we donated about $3K worth of food and items. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
man.
amazing.
Hey, that's fantastic, bro.
Yeah,
I'm-
you're a gem, T-Mac. Okay, next question. One thing about Medellin that still surprises you after all these years.
the weather.
The weather?
Oh my god.
Why?
Because if you don't like the weather here, just wait 5 minutes. It'll be different.
True, that's true. I've learned to time it though. I know that it's
Yeah.
going to rain after 2:30.
You get it down from between 1:30 and 4. It's going to rain somewhere in there.
sometime in that time. And
Yeah.
if it hasn't, then it'll probably rain at night
It's going to rain that night.
or whatever. Yeah, it's very rare that it doesn't rain at all in like a 24-hour span.
And I mean, I know like I was in Seattle quite a bit, and I don't know, it's just different there. It's like dreary, and it's not great. It's a beautiful city, but when it rains in the wintertime, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But here it's like, oh, it'll be fine. It's hot in the mornings, which is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the weather still, it's like, and I don't know if it's maybe it's just me and I'm just imagining this, but I think that it's changing. The weather is like changing the longer that I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people are saying that it's like there's a phenomenon going on right now that's not like El Nino or La Nina. It's something else. El Nino and La Nina is like daughter or son, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But okay, so something that surprises me about Medellin still, I would have to say probably the people still.
Yeah.
Because people are so different, and the more that you live here, the more that you realize that they are very different.
Yeah.
Because you could stereotype and be like, oh yeah, they're all nice. They're all paisa, small city, or not small city, but more like a small town mentality, which is true for a big part of the population. But the more that you're here and the more that the city grows and more influence from like other countries, you'll find like your tribe. Like, there's metal bars here. I love that. I love going to the metal bars. And just the friends that I've made. And like, for example, today I was at the coffee shop and two friends that I hadn't seen in like 2 years just walk in. I'm like, oh my God. And it's like a great little reunion. I just love that.
I will say this is, I mean, what do we, in the valley, it's probably like between 2 and 3 million people, somewhere in there, but it feels so much smaller than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a guy that I know from the Bay Area here, and I hadn't seen him in forever.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing here?
That's funny. That's happened to me a couple times where someone that I hadn't seen in years from the U.S. and I see him here, I'm like, holy cow.
And it was in a mall of all places. I'm like, what are you doing here, man? You following me? You CIA?
JB, thank you so much for the $5 dono.
Thanks,
he says,
JB.
so much cheaper than ChatterBait.
It's cheaper for now.
Are we supposed to take our clothes off now?
I think no. It's going to take more than $5 for that. I'm just saying.
All right, next question. Lakers or Warriors? Wrong answer, and we end the show right now.
I mean, I will say I'm just a little tired.
Oh, God.
And I think I know the answer on this one based on your response.
Yes. Well, you should know who I like.
I know who you like. Yeah.
Yes, of course. I'm a Laker fan. He's a Warrior fan. We're both. He's from the Bay. I'm from Southern California. I grew up watching the Lakers.
I don't hate the Lakers. There's only one team that I will say that I hate.
Let me guess. The Kings?
No.
Because they were rivals? No.
Oh, no.
That you hate.
I hate them. It causes me physical pain.
The Spurs?
Oh, no.
No?
Spurs
who is it?
The Dodgers.
Oh, I thought we were talking about basketball.
Oh, basketball. No.
That's it. But that makes sense because you're a Giants fan. Of course,
It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the Pistons. I do not like the Pistons. I don't know why.
I don't like anyone. Well, I'm just a Laker fan and a Dodger fan and a Raider fan, so we hate everybody.
I don't hate the Raiders.
Yeah, they're easy to like because you've got like characters that are really fun to watch.
It's kind of the scrappy team right now, so it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Do you hate the Celtics?
Do you hate this? Of course.
I hate the Celtics.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we can agree on.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Celtics
You can
suck.
stay. You can stay.
All right, so keep it on that theme. Who is your GOAT in each sport?
GOAT in each sport. Okay.
It's a tough one.
Oh, well, we'll start with basketball right away. Michael Jordan, of course.
Okay.
Baseball, I would have to say Babe Ruth is the GOAT in baseball.
OG.
Yeah. Hockey, Wayne Gretzky. Grew up watching him. Easy one. And what else? What other sports are we looking at?
Football.
Football. Oh, football. Shit, I hate to say it, but Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I hate to admit it.
It's gonna hurt me to say it.
But it's not hard to admit. I mean, the guy is the greatest of all time.
I fought it until when he went to the Bucks and won there. I was like, okay. Yeah,
what about soccer? Greatest of all time. I mean, I would say Pele, but Maradona is probably up there, and Messi is up there too.
Messi's up there, yeah.
Those are like the three, but yeah.
I could go with those.
Yeah.
I could go with. I'm gonna say, I'll go Jordan, but Kobe right behind him. Kobe's the best player I've ever seen.
I'm a Laker fan, and I love Kobe, but I do understand that.
It's without
Jordan's
Kobe, there wouldn't have been a Jordan.
Exactly.
Without Jordan, there wouldn't have been a Kobe.
Because of that, I say Jordan.
And I get the baseball one. The best player I've ever seen play is Barry Bonds. I got to see him every day because I worked for the Giants in '99. So the guy is amazing. Steroids or not. Gretzky 100%.
Hockey,
Slam. That's the easiest one possible.
Yeah.
Football, yeah, I gotta go Brady.
Gotta go Brady.
Gotta go
yeah.
Brady.
Gotta go
It
Brady.
hurts, but
it hurts, but
and probably Pele. I would say Pele.
Pele, yeah.
With Pele, he put soccer on his back.
Yeah, he's like the Michael Jordan before
He
Michael
really
Jordan.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without him, like Ronaldo and all those guys wouldn't have. He walked so they can run.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
Are
you a Medellin or a Nacional fan?
Well, I guess I am neither. I guess
Neither.
Nah, I don't.
I'm a Nacional fan.
I
just
do.
Because
I have
when
a
I got
Nacional
here, they were
jersey.
winning. Yeah.
I have a Nacional jersey, and I did it just because my ex-wife was a Medellin fan, and I like to mess with her. So.
Next question. These are Steve's questions, by the way. I have no idea what they are.
What's one food you miss from the U.S.?
Oh my God! Do I just have to do one?
let's say one in each genre.
Okay, so like my one thing that I miss a lot about the United States is obviously the food.
Yeah.
But the thing that I would die for, and I know that you guys may hate, some of you guys may hate this, is In-N-Out Burger. I would die for an In-N-Out Burger from Southern California, from the place that I used to go to. Breakfast burrito from the best Mexican spot that I had in Southern California was the bomb. It was so good. You can't even go to Mexico and get a great Mexican burrito like that. It's not the same. It's just different.
It's just
Yeah.
California does it right.
That's about it. What about you?
In-N-Out's hard to beat.
Yeah, In-N-Out. I would kill for that.
I'm gonna probably go with Chinese food.
Oh yeah. My brother was just saying that, how he misses the Chinese buffets.
We had that one over here, but my God, it was so bad. Sorry if they're still in business, but I don't think they are. And the other one I would probably say, and this is I'm ready for everybody to hate me on this one, Taco Bell.
Oh man, there was a Taco Bell in Bogota.
That's what I heard. How much
took
did
it
a
out.
Taco Bell murder here? It would
I think
kill.
they tried it in Bogota and it didn't. It went out of business.
I think it would do better here.
I think it's because fast food here that's cheap in the U.S. is more expensive
It's
here.
true. It's
so
true.
like that's why like McDonald's hasn't really taken off here, Burger King and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's here, but
It's
like
not-
paisas don't eat that because you could go get a 50-cent empanada.
Yeah.
Or get a $5 hamburger. Like what am I get? Which one I'm going to pick?
Right, and I think that the other
The empanada's probably healthier for you.
I think
fried
it is.
empanada.
Deep fried. I think that in like the one in Poblado is always busy. The McDonald's over there.
Oh yeah, that's like the bougie one.
Oh, it's super
yeah. You
bougie.
gotta go. Yeah,
But the other ones, they're just like, meh. That's not true. The one in Laureles does well too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of.
Oh, here's
bougie
a good question for you. What's the best burger you've had here? Can you think of one?
So there's a couple. I know the best fries that I've had. The best fries are at Cafe Dragon.
Okay, I like that place. Yeah.
Incredible. Without going too homerish, I'd say the two best burgers in different ways. I love Clap Burger.
I love Clap. Yeah, when I was vegan, they had the best vegan burger too.
They do, and it's not bad. It's
it's not
actually
bad,
pretty good.
yeah.
And I would probably say I love the Smash Burger at Philly Steak,
Okay.
and they do a really good
Yeah,
job.
smash
Just
burger
everything
at
else.
Philly Steak. I haven't had it. I've had Philly Steaks a lot. I've had almost all their plates except for the burger.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I think
because usually when I go there, it's like a treat. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna get the Philly cheesesteak.
yeah, of course. It's hard to say.
Chef Burger, yes, I
Chef
love Chef
Burger
Burger.
is so good.
Really good.
I have an Office Burger right by my house.
They just put one here.
Oh, did they?
It's so good. Office
It's-
Burger is good.
The Jack Daniels in Philadelphia.
Oh man. Okay,
my
now I'm
God.
getting hungry. I haven't eaten there. All right.
I
Next
really-
question.
What is the best concert you've ever been to? And I say that because you and I like miss each other every time on Stereo Picnic.
Oh, I'm going next year. I
I'm
kind of know
ready.
who's going. Do you know who's going next year?
I've seen everything on it, but I'm like
Like the headliner's supposed to be Smashing Pumpkins.
huge.
Oh my God! If that happens,
I
I mean, I'm going regardless.
Yeah.
So Stereo Picnic is something that I go to every year religiously.
went one of my so this is a trick, and I'll show you the way, but you can get a press pass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get that every year. I've gone 3 years in a row. So
Okay, you got to show me that because I get a I used to get a press pass every year for Carnaval.
Oh, okay.
And you could just go in the parade.
Yeah. I went backstage the whole time.
Okay, I need to get that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you just made my trip like 1,000 times. Are you going next year?
Yeah.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah, we're in.
All right.
I went the first year. I went. One of my really good friends. Her daughter is really into music, loves old '90s music. So
yeah.
I'm like,
By the way, Estadio Picnic's a big festival in Bogota. It's a 3-day festival.
So I went and I got an autographed poster of Blink 182 for her. And
that's cool.
The only one that was kind of a dick was Tom. Tom was kind of an asshole, but I could tell he's coming down off something. So
oh God,
but he's kind of a douche. But last year I went and got Olivia Rodrigo, and then this year I got Sabrina Carpenter.
I watched her.
Yeah, her show was
really
amazing.
Good. You know who was really good this year was young Miko.
Everybody said he was incredible.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see him.
Yeah.
It was not my time.
What time of the year? That's in March. That's in March. Best concert I've ever been to in my life, though, was Rage Against the Machine, 1999, Battle of Los Angeles, at the Great Western Forum.
No way.
On the floor, just going nuts. I was I was 18, 19 years old, and it was like, yeah, I could have died then. I was just like, okay, I've seen it all. It's my favorite band of all time, and it was just the time to watch them. And it was amazing. It was literally, they played for 4 hours with no stopping.
Oh my God.
And it was like every big song, and we just went nuts, man.
That was right
I didn't even have floor tickets, but I threw myself from where I was sitting to the floor and just ran over there.
You got to do it.
It was insane. It was the best concert I've ever been to. But I've been to a lot of good ones,
That was right before Woodstock 99.
Yeah, that was right before then. Yeah. That was the same year, yeah. That was amazing. Yeah. Nice. I love Petronio Alvarez and Salsa Festival in Cali. Yeah, the Petronio is really cool.
Yes.
That's a cool festival here, and so is the Cali Festival at the end of the year.
Oh,
I haven't been to Petronio, but I've been to Cali twice, which is really fun.
I wish they would do more than just Altavaz here. Altavaz used to be great.
Yeah.
It used to be like
now it's like
good.
You don't even know who's coming. Like you don't know that. I don't know if you're into electronic music, but like EDM is coming.
Yeah, EDC is coming.
EDC, sorry.
Yeah,
EDC.
no, I know what you meant. So my son's really into EDM, so I'm trying to get him to come down for that.
No way. Peter watched Dire Straits in Hungary in 1985 at Budapest. Dude, it's one of my favorite.
Okay.
Knopfler is one of my favorite guitarists of all time.
He's one of the best.
He's
I would say the most underrated guitarist.
What about Colombian artists? Do you have any favorite?
I would say, because I got to actually meet him and his dad. Jesse Uribe is probably my favorite. I like him. He's super talented. He puts on a great show. So
yeah. I love Carol G.
I saw her.
I still have a dream of like running into her one day, and she'd be like, "Oh, I seen your YouTube channel," and I'll be like, "Oh, I go to your restaurant."
I actually like the restaurant.
I've been there, twice.
It's kind of expensive, but
yeah, I like the upstairs part more than the downstairs.
Yeah,
it's more like it's casual.
It's more like you could tell that she put more input into the top.
Yeah.
Her songs are catchy. I will say. And there's other reasons to like her too, but
she's got two big reasons to like her. Three or four, yeah. Actually, she's beautiful. All right, so let's get into some of the Medellin questions, some of the interesting questions. Let's get into the details of living here.
Yeah.
What life is like for both of us here. We'll talk about question number 6 for me is, you run Medellin Unfiltered. Mm-hmm. Why did you name it that? And what were you reacting to something?
Kind of. So I worked with an old friend of mine who I'm not friends with anymore, sadly. But I wanted to do more of like the grittier stories, and he wanted to do more like touristy stuff, like restaurant reviews and things like that. And go here and try this, and I didn't mind. I was writing for him and I was doing all that. But I said, you know what, I want to do this. Yeah. And I told him, I said, you can write on it too. When you want to do something that's kind of hard hitting, we have a spot for it. Okay. And the other part was there were so many people that had blogs and they were just like softballing everything, and everything was like super soft, and everyone, it's a paradise, it's beautiful, nothing goes wrong here ever, or it's doom and gloom. So I was like, let's be realistic. We need something we don't need these stupid filters here. So I was like, oh, unfiltered. I was going to do uncensored, but I was like, no.
Yeah, unfiltered, it gives you the same perception, and it's a shorter word. It's catchy, that's for sure.
Yeah. So that was kind of the beginning of that.
Yeah.
So. And that was, I started the blog. I started the YouTube channel for other reasons.
You know what's funny is that when you started the channel, like I didn't know that you had started the channel, and people would come on my live or like in my comment section and be like, "Do you know Medellin Unfiltered?" And I'm like, "No, who's Medellin Unfiltered?" And then they're like, "Oh, it's this guy named Steven." I'm like, "Steven?" And then I go check, and I'm like, "It's you." I'm like, "Oh my god, I didn't even know you had a channel." That was like a year ago or so.
It literally was.
It
was probably about this time last year. But I started it I didn't really start pushing it till October. I started it, but it was more like, how can I have something to go along with my blogs? I just wanted to have a little video in the bottom to go with my blogs.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to try these little things. And
yeah.
So I was just reacting to the amount of just nonsense there was out there. There's just so much content where people, they say so much and they say so little at the same time. So, yeah. So that was what I started that one for.
That's good. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What about, what did you think Medellin would be before you got here? You got here 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And what actually hit you when you arrived?
So I think when I first came, I came for work. I worked in the webcam business. So that Chatterbait comment, that hit hard. I didn't work for Chatterbait. So, but I'd been here a bunch of times, and the way that I came in was the way that I decided I want to move here is one of my friends who picked me up at the airport, and he said, "Man, if you earned in dollars and spent in pesos, your life would be so much easier." And I was like, "Well, I love living here. I do like visiting." And then he's like, "Yeah, you could find a place easily." I was like, maybe I could. Because at that point, my rent, I had a 2-bedroom apartment in Santa Clara. It was like $3,200 a month, and I'm just like, it was killing me. And all I was doing was working and coming home, sleeping, and going. So yeah, when I see the Patriots things, it was $2,500 when I first moved.
$2,500 pesos to $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we didn't.
But it was still great back then.
For sure, we didn't have the amount of
inflation
that we do now. So it was easy to. It was very much better. So I think the one thing that surprised me though was just how welcoming people were, and that everybody had curiosity. That, oh my God, you're moving here? What? What? And then it helped me a lot to learn Spanish too. I didn't speak Spanish that well at all when I first got here, so it makes a big difference. That, and I think that the other thing that kind of surprised me was how welcoming people are when you are trying to learn Spanish. Yeah. So the more that you work on it, the more they appreciate it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people kind of miss, unless if you go to like the more local neighborhoods where people are like the curiosity and the questioning.
If you go to Laureles or Poblado, it's gone.
But if you're in like Provenza all the time, but if you're even like just 10, 15 minutes away from Provenza walking, like in the neighborhood that I'm in, you don't really see gringos around here. So or people will ask.
I get a lot of, I get probably a little bit more than here because of the museum and stuff. But I think that the more you're in like a familiar neighborhood, the better it is.
Family like a residential family
neighborhood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not that you know.
Yeah. A lot of guys start Medellin channel and disappear in 6 months. What are you trying to build that's different?
I think the one thing, and it's kind of what I took from watching your channel and everything, is that I want everybody to have like real information here, like boots on the ground. A lot of these guys that are making content, I'm not going to name anybody, but I think you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, you should name names. I'm just kidding.
after one of the big news people that reports on stuff, he's not even here. He doesn't even live here. So I mean, he does a good job with what he gets, but you're missing the vibe. There's a lot of stuff like right now you wouldn't know that there's there's a pretty big anti-gringo sentiment going right now because of everything that's in the news. You wouldn't know that if you weren't here. I mean, you can say it all day, but they're not going to understand it unless you're here.
Yeah.
I don't feel it. Nobody. I mean, I may get dirty looks, and then if I speak Spanish to them, they're like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah. That makes a big difference when you actually speak the language.
It does, and that's one of the things that I say to everybody. I tell them, don't skip that step.
Yeah.
Do not ever skip that step. You need that. Imagine going to in the U.S. you can get away with it. Imagine going to Germany and not speaking German.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
It'd be tough. Well, I mean,
Germany
you
is
could
a
get
little
by,
different.
but it would be so much better for your experience to speak German,
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
it's the same here.
or at least try.
Yeah, and I know people that have been here 5, 6, 10 years that don't speak Spanish. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why?
What have you been doing this whole time? Just going to the bar in Provenza? Probably. You've been here for 10 years. What keeps you here?
Well, I mean, I have a family here. I have a whole life here. I have an apartment. I've never owned I've never owned property until moving here. So it's like I have this feeling of just like I'm here, like I'm settled in here. And honestly, looking up at what's going on up north, it doesn't look positive. It looks there's nothing. Well, I wouldn't say there's nothing that could bring me back home. There's one thing, but that I have no control over that. But it would take something pretty intense for me to go back home at this point.
Yeah.
I don't see a future there.
Yeah.
How about you? You've been here a long time.
Yeah. What keeps me in Medellin?
Yeah.
I
You can
think
go
it's
anywhere.
just, yeah. I could go anywhere other than the United States, I guess, or the conquered United States, I guess. But yeah, I would. I would. And before I had the kid, even and my family's here. Like my parents are here now because of my kid.
Yeah.
So that's what keeps me here now. But before that was basically the relationships and the friendships that I've made here and my lifestyle. Like every day, my routine, very productive. I like to be productive and feel productive.
And it's easy to do here.
Yeah, to have that routine.
Yep.
So having that here and having some spontaneity intertwined with like an actual routine is awesome.
No
Yeah, I
2
love
days
that.
are the same here.
Yeah.
No 2 days will ever be the same here. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Yeah. All right, straight answer. Is Medellin getting better or is it worse now?
I'm going to say for the most part, it's better. I mean, the infrastructure is better. I think the world in general is worse than it was before, but I think Medellin it's like trajectory is better than the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So I think it's getting better. And I think right now, especially with everything going down in Parquilleras and I'm going to say this, I'm going to look at the camera and say this. If you don't think that there is a mall coming in there and they're cleaning up Parquilleras to make room for that, you are dumb. You are dumb. Just because you haven't seen it on the news doesn't mean it's not happening.
I got questions about that, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
I got some questions.
Awesome.
On your channel, you've stated that the rents have exploded in Medellin. What does that actually mean for someone that comes down here with like a $2,000 budget?
I think that it depends on what your lifestyle is that you're going for. If you just want to live if you want to live normal, you'll be fine. Like you can get an apartment here for about $1,000 a month and you'll be fine. You're not going to find that in the US. So I think if your budget's $2,000, you'll live great. $3,000, you'll live even better.
Yeah.
The problem is that people, when they come here, they want to live that baller life. People
Right.
want to, I can go and get a penthouse apartment. You're not going to do that. The penthouse apartment prices have exploded. That's the rental prices. I don't know. You know better than me with the buying side.
With the buying side, yeah.
Yeah. So the other part too, which is if you're going to be here a long time, you're going to be fine. Just get your long-term visa, whichever you get, and you can start looking for places that are unfurnished. Furnished market it's outrageous right now. But the unfurnished market is still pretty normal.
Yeah. I mean, I pay $850 a month for this.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
No,
I mean,
that's really
considering
good.
that it's a 3-bedroom.
It's huge. It's a huge
Yeah.
place and with an incredible view.
Yeah, but you have to go through the local route.
Right. You're not going to get something like this for, I mean, this would probably be like $1,900.
Yeah. But 5 years ago, this was like $600.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so it has increased.
It's increased, but even on the furnished side, that's where I've seen the huge explosion.
Yeah, it's like
'Cause
a
there's no-
huge demand.
Yeah, the demand is one. There's no government oversight with it. So
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, somebody asked, do you think the whole rising real estate prices is flattening, or do you expect the trend to continue? It'll continue. Real estate appreciates across the board in Medellin and the whole valley.
Yeah.
Pretty equal to inflation. Inflation has been around 10% every year. So inflation will always keep appreciation up around 10% every year. But there's also these micro economies. Like, for example, like El Poblado is a big neighborhood, but within El Poblado, there has been some certain sections where you've seen 250, 300% increase over the course of 3 or 4 years on prices. That's going to continue, especially right now, because we were just talking about this before the podcast, was that the S&P 500, the stock market has gone wild in the U.S.
Yeah.
We're getting so many clients right now coming in wanting to buy property in Colombia because they've been holding off, waiting and waiting and waiting, and now they want to pull their money out of the U.S. because they're just one tweet away from another world war, I guess.
I mean, we're sitting on the precipice of a world war right now. Who knows?
Yeah, so that people want to get out and buy an asset somewhere else where it might just be a little bit more stable.
And why not here? And why not go where the weather's perfect? And
and the people are beautiful.
Yeah,
the
people
food
are
is
great.
healthy, and
we were just talking about like ciclovia and stuff. These things you don't get if you're back home, back in the U.S. So
yeah. So it's for the most part, change has been good.
Yeah.
Let's ask.
Is the bureaucracy really as bad as they say? Absolutely.
Yes. Who asked that? Joan. Joan asks if the bureaucracy really as bad as it today. Yeah, it is. But if you know someone, it's easier.
You can always, there's always ways of making things go fast.
Yeah.
916.
916. What's up? Made $50K. Nice on the market this week.
Great.
That's amazing. Yeah. Pull it out. Buy a property. Contact MedellinLivingRealEstate.com. The YouTube content machine is still selling Medellin as a cheap paradise, though.
Who's
buying that?
A lot of people, I think.
I think a lot of people come
so.
from expensive areas in the world.
I think, people that come from like LA,
Miami.
Seattle, Miami, New York, like, it's still cheaper than back home.
It is.
Of
cheap,
course,
yeah.
because you're living in the
most expensive
in the most
economies.
expensive place in the world. But I think that for the people that are living in like the Midwest and stuff, I think they come here and they get a little bit of sticker shock. I think, it's not that cheap here.
Yeah.
So I think that some people are still buying it. And unfortunately, it's probably the people that I don't want to say that we don't want, but like one group of people that is still, they're thinking that way are like the scam guys, like the finesse guys, because they can still do their finesse stuff here. And
yes.
Hate that.
Banana Republic asks, can $25,000 get me a nice apartment in Medellin?
To buy?
To buy? No. Well, I guess nice is subjective. Yeah. Because if you want to be in Manrique, you could buy an apartment. You could buy maybe a whole house in like a Estrato 3 or 2 neighborhood, like up in the hills. And if that's nice for you and you feel good, and if you want to go outside of the city into like a city like Bello, you get $25K could probably get you something, but
nothing new. You're not going to get like a new building or anything.
It's not going to be in like the upper income level neighborhoods. That's for sure.
50K you can. 50K you can probably still do it.
So you can still swing 50K. Yeah.
But if you want to be like here where we're at or where I live, not a chance.
Yeah.
That's a great down payment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a great down payment, actually. If you can make payments after that, you're golden.
Well, the other problem, too, is that I think a lot of people, they come here and they think, I'll just get a loan when I'm in Colombia. And it's like, no, you won't.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. I had to be here 8 years before I could even qualify. And that was because when I first moved here, I got my root. And I started putting things in my name, and I started building credit. slowly and
Yeah,
slowly.
slowly.
And
You
that's
can
the only
accelerate
way.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll take a long time.
Yeah.
It'll take a long time.
It's 8 years before they'll even contemplate it,
Yeah.
before they even think about it. And your U.S. credit means nothing. Your salary means nothing. Your credit means nothing. It's just, what can we prove?
Yeah. Okay. I see the next question is yours. Or let's see, any chat messages here? Greetings from Barranquilla. What's up, DJ Banny?
All right. Barranquilla, is it warm in Barranquilla? I
It's
would
always
imagine
warm.
so.
It's never not warm.
I was going to say, that's an easy one. See. Oh, Laureles or El Poblado?
Laureles or El Poblado? What, for what?
Yeah, for living?
For living or for what? Yeah, because that's an open-ended question.
Very much so.
Alex. What's up, Chris?
I like Poblado, but I'm in the middle of both, I guess. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Patriots asks, are you both permanent residents? Well, I was born here, so I'm a naturalized citizen.
Yeah.
Would you go for Colombian citizenship?
No.
Why not?
First of all, it's super expensive. Everybody thinks, oh, it's like 20 grand. No, it's like 50 grand.
Oh, wow.
And the test that you have to take, it's like, it's intense. So I'm like, you know what? I don't need to deal with that stuff. I got too much going on.
Yeah.
I'm on a M
On the
visa.
marriage visa? Yeah.
Well, it's still the parent visa. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't have to do it. And I pay taxes here because I do the route and all that stuff. But yeah, it's not. The Colombian passport doesn't get me anything that the U.S. passport doesn't.
Yeah.
So. And my daughter has both anyway.
Okay.
So she can get it.
FM data analyst says, if you love In-N-Out, hit up Home Burger in Laureles. I've had Home Burger. I like Home Burger, but it's not like In-N-Out.
No.
I think the closest thing that was really good that was like In-N-Out was Parche Grill. Have you been to Parche?
I was hoping you were going to say
Yeah.
that.
That's the closest thing. He does animal fries. I mean,
Yes, he
they're
does.
great. Yeah.
And he does a peanut butter and jelly burger, which
I've had it. It's good.
I thought it was
It's
good.
all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised me.
Anytime
But
he
yes.
has like a new burger or whatever, he'll hey, you got to come test it
Yeah.
out. Be like the guinea pig.
I think he's moving. That's kind of the rumor that.
Oh, he's moving his place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been trying for a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he found a place finally. So
Yeah.
good job, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd love to see Chris succeed.
He's a good dude. He's
Yeah.
a great dude.
Yeah.
He actually does on the 1st and the 15th of every month. He does a veterans event since he's
Yep.
a veteran. So he has all the veterans come in. You get 20% off. So
Yeah.
if you're a veteran in Medellin, you have to go and check it out. It's super cool. You
Yeah.
get to network with other vets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great thing that he does. Okay, next question you have on the list here. That's yours.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you foresee a shift in Airbnb with the tourism changing from the current S tourism to the next thing? Or with any of the stuff I didn't even think about that, but even with the potential of changing as far as the governmental changes they want to make with it.
I don't see any radical changes being done.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like out of mind right now for the government because they did stuff at the beginning of the year where they said, oh, we're cracking down on Airbnb, and they have cracked down on Airbnb to make sure that people comply with the rules that are already in place. It's
The
not like
RMT rules and everything.
yeah, and still it's a big endeavor because there are a lot of Airbnbs and there are a lot of them that are not compliant. They're not. There's a lot of things that if you do Airbnb and you're trying to do daily rentals that you have to comply with. And then if you're doing 30-day minimums, you also have to comply to a certain set of rules, but there are rules for all of that, and many people don't comply. And a lot of people just don't even know that they have to comply with certain things.
Just put my apartment on there and I go.
So educating people and then or finding them and fining them and taking them down off the platform and then getting them compliant. That's like a whole mission. So I don't think it's going to happen. I think what will happen is probably within the next 20 or 30 years if tourism continues, just like in Barcelona, Mexico, who have had tourism for 30, 40 years, Thailand, et cetera. You know, they're light years ahead of us. We've had tourism for like 3 years where it's been good. Literally 3 years. So we're way behind. So in 20 years, there'll be radical changes because people will be, if nothing gets controlled before then. But right now, nothing is going to happen. It's going to be the same stuff. And they're not going to be doing any rent controls or anything like that anytime soon because it doesn't behoove the government.
I can't see them doing any rent controls or any of that stuff like they did in New York with all that.
Yeah, I mean, New York. Come on, New York's been having tourism for what?
100 years.
100 years. Like
they've got it down.
You can't compare those cities with Medellin, who only gets.
I don't even think you can compare Bogota with Medellin.
Yeah, you
Bogota's light years ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
I noticed that when I went to Stereo Picnic this year. And my thought was, oh my God, how is Medellin going to handle EDC?
Yeah, that's a big festival.
It's going to be huge. It's going to 125,000 people in town. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny was bad enough.
Yeah. You know, the same thing was happening in for Coachella.
Oh, I saw that. It was the exact same
here,
thing.
Where people were canceling their Airbnbs, the owners, in order to make more money.
It shows it's not a Medellin thing.
It's not a Medellin thing.
No,
it's a worldwide
everywhere,
thing.
Yeah.
Greed is worldwide. Well,
it is.
Who would have thunk it? Some
you
people
mean
are
to tell me greed is worldwide?
Yeah. It's one of the things that I've been trying to work on myself is realizing that everyone's an idiot, or most people are idiots on this earth, and I just have to work with them. You have to work with them. Okay. Next question.
Well, you kind of answered it already, but we've had a couple of housing bubbles in the U.S. and 2008 was bad. I lost a lot of money in 2008. Do you think we're sitting on one here right now?
No, I don't think.
Good.
Yeah, the problem is that most people don't know what a bubble is.
Right.
A real estate bubble. Real estate bubbles are usually created, or mostly, I think, all bubbles that have burst in the United States have been created by the banks and issuing money to anyone and everyone that applied for them, and then interest rates adjusting. And that doesn't happen here.
Yeah.
So if people think that a bubble is because of the demand, prices have risen, then that's not a bubble. That's just supply and demand. Economics 101. I didn't even go to university, and I know that if there's low supply and high demand, prices will go up and they'll keep going up. And the problem with Medellin is that development has slowed. It slowed to a halt.
Yeah,
it was at a halt during the pandemic, and then the couple years after that was very, very slow, if at any. And then now it's gaining traction now, but it's still not where it should be based on the demand. And I'm not even talking about like tourism demand. No. I'm talking about the local demand.
For sure.
Like the population has grown.
It's grown, and people want to live here.
Yeah, and other Colombians are coming down here from other cities because now Medellin has opportunity where in the past people from Medellin would leave the city to Bogota or to the port cities to go work out there, where now people are coming down here because of tourism and things around tourism like transportation, development, construction. There's more opportunity here, so people are coming down here and they all need a place to live.
Yeah, I think that and the other part is the tech industry is starting to make its way down here.
Yeah, so
that's a huge thing. It's only going to make it better.
Yeah, so like these things that like we see as negative, like for example, like high taxes, personal income tax here, and the bureaucracy actually kind of quells and keeps things
in your favor.
And it keeps things normal, because imagine if the government all of a sudden said, this is a tax haven and we're not going to tax you on your worldwide income, and we're not even going to tax you on income that you're not making in Colombia if you stay here more than 183 days. The same thing that happened in Panama.
I was just going to say, look north.
Yeah, look at Panama. It's
City.
not good for them. It's not something that's booming.
They have like full towers, like giant skyscrapers, like 80-story skyscrapers that are empty, completely empty.
Yeah, they're just literally like the embodiment of a shell corporation.
It's what it is.
They're all shells,
that's
basically.
All it is.
People just laundering money, I guess, or hoarding money there, and not actually doing anything for the city. So I think Medellin isn't. If they keep their head on straight,
for sure.
And obviously the bureaucracy part could be become more agile, with technology,
for sure.
But it's okay that we're not getting tons of people that are trying to hoard their money here and not do anything with it here.
I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
It kills the economy. It has not done anything good for Panama.
Yeah.
For Panama City it's great. It's a beautiful place, but it's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not a healthy thing for them. Okay. Are there so let's see. Mr. Louis asks, are there differences in the short-term rental restrictions between neighborhoods and low-rise, mid-rise, and high-rise buildings?
Neighborhoods have different like where we are here and where I live, they don't allow anything less than 30 days.
Yeah. So there's the building zoning or the building code, I guess, or the building rules. And then there's also the area zoning and what they call propiedad horizontal, which tells you what the rules are for the zoning in the area. Like, can the building be mixed use? Can it have like a commercial part down below and then residential up top? Or does it have to be 100% residential, etc.? So, for example, like this, we're in a residential zone. So every building here is either just all residential or they're like a restaurant. Or they're like a hotel where it's like, okay, that's commercial.
Or where I live is mixed use.
Yeah, yours is mixed use.
All mixed
Ours,
use.
there is no mixed use here. There's very little where like you'll see like a stores on the bottom and then residential up top. This is more old school residential. I
kind of like this
neighborhood.
a little more.
Well, it's definitely more quiet. That's for sure.
It is for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Alex really wants us to answer what the best restaurants are. Well, first you could just go to Google and type in best restaurants in Medellin. They probably know better than us.
Actually, I do. There's this one app. It's called ChatGPT. Works great.
Oh, no way. I've been using Clout lately too. It's amazing.
You know what?
Clout is awesome.
I use more Claude and Gemini.
Yeah.
I don't even use ChatGPT anymore. It's nah.
So I have a favorite restaurant right now, though.
Okay.
It's not even a restaurant. It's kind of like a little strip mall over here by the metro.
Okay.
There's two restaurants. One's called Chapatli Alal, which is an Indian restaurant by Pakistani family.
Okay.
You haven't been to it?
Say less.
Holy shit. You haven't been to Chapatli Alal.
Which station?
Chapatli Alal. No, right here, Poblado Station, like on Avenida Las Vegas.
Okay.
You know how there's like a little strip mall there?
Where the pharmacy is, that giant pharmacy.
Yes.
It's in it?
It's right there.
You know, I got to go by there to go home.
Bro, Chapatli Alal is like the best Indian food. And literally, there's like an old Pakistani lady like cooking back there, owned by a Pakistani family.
Oh, my God.
At lunchtime, all the software developers and programmers that work for Bancolombia, they'll like literally walk over here.
Yeah.
And eat there,
sense.
and it's just like you're like in Pakistan. It's amazing. It's like one of the best restaurants. So I love that one. And then, but my number one, that's like number two, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Number one is the Mediterranean restaurant right next to it in the same strip mall.
Jesus
It's called
Christ.
Lazes Halal.
I haven't.
Laziz, or I don't know how they pronounce it, but Lazes or Laziz.
Okay.
But that is, I think he's Lebanese, the guy that owns it, and his family,
Nice.
and they do like the Mediterranean goat, the chicken, the salmon, bro. Like it's pricier than obviously, but the quality is.
I'll pay for
primo.
quality.
Yeah. So
I've gotten sick twice from the restaurant in Mercado del Rio, the Indian restaurant there. So I've kind of written off Indian food here. So
yeah.
I think my favorite restaurants are, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it.
Well, what kind of food is it?
It's like, if I were to, I'm not gonna pick my phone up, but it's off 10A up at the top. There's a giant hotel attached to it. I can't think of the name of it. I went there with a bunch of the baseball players. I went there with John Carlos Stanton when he was in town.
Wow.
Think of the name, but it's really good. They have the carpaccio there is not Italian, but I'll still do
I'll have to go. You have to send me that.
I'll find the name of it and get it.
Also, tell me when there's baseball players here, by the way.
I found out like last minute, so he's cool. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, there's
hard to hate him.
There's a football player that played for who did he played for the Bucks. He won a Super Bowl with Brady, and he's looking to buy an apartment here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just met Marcus Williams from the Saints.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's another thing we'll talk about later on. I think one of my questions was he's doing stem cells here.
Oh, yeah. That's a huge market here.
Huge thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, next question here. That's a Steve question for me. Okay.
Yep. I think that was the last of those ones.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, cool. A good question by G. Varo asks, is $5,000 enough to cover the cost of living for a veteran and two dependents in Laureles?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You could probably get, if you have, one thing, it depends. Are you going to be putting your kids in private schools? Private schools here are very expensive.
Yeah. But you don't really need a private school.
I wouldn't do it.
That's what I've been discovering because my kid's going to be 2.
Okay. Oh, you
So
got to start now.
Yeah, you got to start looking. I was looking at private schools because before he's even born, you're like, I want him to have the best of everything.
I did the same thing.
And now it's like, well, he doesn't really need that. He needs like good schooling. He needs to learn English.
Yeah.
So like, I don't need to send him to a $12,000 a year school.
No. And I did that for my daughter the first year, and it was. I expected more from them. Yeah. It's a big school here. I'm not gonna name them, but they don't care. Vermont school.
Oh yeah, I know Vermont. Yeah.
I was unimpressed with what they did.
Good to know. Yeah.
So, and it's very expensive. It's like $1,000 a month. It's like $1,000 to $1,100 a month.
Yeah.
Because they want you to give them a tip, essentially.
Oh God, a tip for a school?
Yeah, well, you're helping with
like your dues or whatever.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
but yeah, $5,000 is more than enough to cover. You'll be just fine. You'll be able to save money.
Data CPA says a major R&B artist hangs out and
you can't just drop that and not tell us who it is.
Who is it? R. Kelly?
La Isla.
He's at the Isla Bonita. Okay, so let's talk about the next segment of the program today. By the way, guys, if you guys are just joining, my name is Andrew. This is the Medellin Buzz, and today we are here with Steven from Medellin Unfiltered. If you don't know his channel, you're watching me. He has an awesome channel. I watch it.
Thank you.
And that tells you a lot because I don't watch a lot of Medellin stuff.
No, he's the only one that I watch. Honestly.
Yeah, literally, like, I also watch, there's an English guy that's barely starting his channel right now, Purvis.
I've seen his stuff.
I like it. I'm like, I watch it.
It's good.
He's doing his thing. He's barely beginning, but it's a very different side of Medellin for a lot of people. Yeah,
I like it because the other part of it too is that we've both been here forever. Yeah. It's good seeing it from somebody else who actually appreciates it. Seeing it through the eyes of someone else is fantastic. I really like it.
Yeah. Juan Arango says that he's watching for Mija Mia, my favorite in Manila.
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay.
We still got to get that coffee, brother. He's in town.
Okay.
So Data CPA says that no one recognizes him because he just walks around like a regular person here. That's probably why he likes it so much too.
Probably so.
Okay, so let's talk about safety. Safety in Medellin, the big
topic.
Druggings. Mm-hmm. You said 4 reports per week on your channel.
Yeah.
That means 4 reported druggings per week on your channel. You said that. Means
that's 4 per day.
Per day.
For 4 per day are reported to, and this is only the Poblado police station.
Okay.
So they get 4 reports a day of druggings, robberies, and everything.
Okay, but just druggings?
Druggings, yeah. Well, I mean, when they're drugging, they're going to go.
They're getting robbed too.
They're getting robbed too. Okay. So yeah, the way that they do crime statistics here is kind of that makes no sense to me. So yeah, but that's 4 that they're getting reported. You can only imagine how many are not getting reported. So this is a tough one, and because there's 2 sides of it. One is that I did a video today where I did a hypothetical situation based on what they told me at the police station. Is people feel like you're victim blaming if you say you put yourself in a bad position. But if you've done nothing to prevent yourself from being a victim, you haven't done yourself a service. So if something seems too good to be true here, it is. Those 2 girls the girl you met on Tinder who wants to bring a friend and now they both want to come back to your apartment, that is a fantasy. That's all that is. Leave it that way because it's not going to end well. So I think that it's kind of a weird scenario because a lot of people are upset about it. And I know that was the whole like Chapo thing that he got I don't disagree with him. I think
who's Chapo?
Chill Chapo.
Chapo.
That's the guy who.
I was thinking of like the Mexican cartel leader. I'm like, he got drugged and robbed here.
He's somewhere else. But I think that the thing with him was that he's not wrong about it. I think he just handled it really piss poor. And I said that to him directly.
Oh, really?
When I saw it happen, I was like, bro, we are guests here. Stop that shit. But I mean, he's right. He's right in being upset because it does feel like they're doing nothing. But put yourself in the police position. If you got your phone robbed and you've been sleeping for 10 hours, now what do you want them to do? How do you want them to proceed with this? You don't know the girl's name. You don't know where she's from. You didn't get her ID. You just met her on Tinder and then she came back to your apartment and she robbed you. And these girls they're good about like covering their face so you don't see them on the cameras. So, I mean, what do you want them to do? So I see both sides.
It's definitely worse than what is being reported.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And I think they know it is. But we had kind of we had confirmation of that with the American Airlines flight attendant that died.
Wow.
And they are taking that very seriously. So everybody that thinks, oh, they're not, they are taking that very seriously. They're just not working in public on it.
Yeah. And you don't see it in public. Like, for example, like I said, his channel is the only one that I watch. And if it weren't for that, I would not even know that any of this happens because you don't see it out in the street. I don't know anybody that's been robbed or drugged or robbed this year. And last year, I maybe met one person. Yeah. But if you don't, that's how easy it is to be removed from that. That if that's not your circle here, if that's not what you do out here, that's a big part doesn't even touches you.
Sure.
You don't even hear about it because it's not like it's a big deal for gringos.
You know, it's if you're in Provenza, if you're in Jeddah, if you're in certain parts of Laureles, yeah, of course you're living a different life than either of us are. We're old, boring guys, so
yeah, we got work to do.
We got stuff to do. I don't have time to go up to. I went up to Parquilleras for the first time on Saturday. I haven't been there in 2 years.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my god, it's way different.
Yeah,
but yeah. Oh, and T-Mac's right. Chill Chapo, he keeps talking. He can say what he wants. He's not here and he doesn't plan on coming back. So, I mean, it's not making it better for all of us. I'll just say that.
It's entertainment, I guess.
It is. But yeah, I think that because of you don't go out and do all that. You're not out there and I'm not out in the streets either. I get it from other people. And I know it's happening a lot because you can see it on the news and it's starting to get. I think there's starting to be a lot more news about it. So I think it will be something that they address, especially after the flight attendant thing. I don't think they want that hanging over them.
Yeah, Johnny Miami asks, good question. Even if you don't meet these girls on the app, where would you meet normal women in the area that's not looking to drug you?
First things first, you got to put in a lot of work with girls here.
You do? That hasn't been my experience, but.
Well, I mean, okay, let's say it's not, I don't want to say a lot of work. That's not right.
Well, I think a lot of work means you have to learn Spanish.
There it is.
And you should live here at least a year. That's a lot of work, actually.
It is. Yeah, it kind of is. But I think that if you don't know Spanish, you are behind the eight ball.
Yeah, knowing Spanish is like a big leg up because then you can understand the culture. And then once you understand the culture, you can literally hear someone talk or see how they type on WhatsApp and know what neighborhood they come from and what estrato, what class they are in. And unfortunately, we live in a classist society here. Yeah, so you should know the classes and not judge people by them, but understand where they're coming from. And then that keeps you safe. I mean,
that is another one that we'll get to that in a minute, Jason. The guy that was hanging out with the schools.
Oh, yeah. I've got an interesting story about him.
Oh.
But anyway.
I ran into him as well. So.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's an interesting character.
I can see why he could get away with it as long. He's a piece
of work.
He's a weird dude.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know him very well, but
no,
anyway.
I met him once and that was it.
But yeah, so to answer your question, Johnny Miami, everywhere, man. Literally, it's like
go to the mall. Go to the mall.
Just do your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like go pay your bill at the bank. God. You'll be like the hottest girl behind the counter. And
I'll tell you this much. This is the truth, and this is the one thing. It doesn't matter if you look like him or you look like me. If you make a girl laugh, you are good. Yeah, if you can make them laugh here,
that's why I carry a fart machine.
It's a great idea.
They don't like farts here for some reason.
It's not fun.
It's not funny in Colombian culture.
I don't know. I don't get it. Or burps.
Yeah, burps are funny. Like anything like body sounds are not funny here. For me, it's hilarious. Like American culture, we grew up with The Simpsons and Family Guy. It's like the most funny thing. But anyway, it's very easy.
I do get a lot of compliments on the Beavis and Butthead shirts.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah. The retro's back here.
It's
retro's
huge.
back,
It's great.
and Colombia, people love retro, especially in Bogota. That's why I love going to Bogota. It's huge out there, retro stuff. And now that was like, it's funny to look at that because there's like that part of my childhood, and now it's like a classic. Oh God, we're old.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny, you'll be fine. Just learn a little bit about the culture, and if you speak Spanish, you're gold.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, do not do half steps with girls here.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something, you commit to it.
Yeah.
And don't back down, because that the way girls are in the U.S. with that shit don't work here.
Yeah.
You are done. The second you're indecisive, you're out.
916 says something funny. He said, they don't like farts or burps, and I'm going to add one here. They don't like exposed toes on men, but they don't mind men urinating in public. That's true. You gotta go. I see guys literally almost every day, someone peeing on a fucking tree in like the most beautiful parts of the city.
There's a guy that he walks around like a dog, marking his territory.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is, you said that on one of your videos that you're being hunted here. That's a strong statement.
Yeah.
Walk us through exactly how the trap gets set from first contact, from waking up knowing nothing.
Gotcha. So I think that if you go on the apps, this is mostly on the apps, or if you're in Parquilleras, we'll go there. That's or if you're going there a lot. I think the apps are probably the best places to go with it. If you're on the apps and you have your whole profiles in English, or it's in like Google Translate Spanish, the girls see you and they're like, oh, we got us a live one. And then they start talking to you, and then the whole time you think that she's just getting to know you, but she is really running a full, like, I mean, there's no other way to say it, but like a psychological profile on you.
Well, it's not just her, probably.
It's not. And it's not, you're probably not even talking to her. 90% of the time you're talking to somebody else. You're talking to somebody who's just going to get all of this information and feed it to her to go on the date with you. So yeah. And that's why when they say, oh, well, let's take this to WhatsApp, and then they close out that chat and you're done. So now they can go to a new one. And all of that stuff is just to try and get you, just try and hook you. When they hook you, you're done. You're good. They can clean you out pretty easily and quickly, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, so as far as that is concerned, I would agree with all of that, because I have met people that have done exactly that.
Yeah.
And the whole two girl thing.
Oh my God.
Definitely true. I know one guy, he's become a good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. I actually didn't know him. So get this. This is a guy that I met. This was like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. 2 years ago. So I was selling a property for a client. Mm-hmm. And the buyer was this guy from the United States.
Cool.
I'm not going to say his name because I've never told him that I can tell a story, so I'll keep him anonymous. He was down here to close because he lives in the States, but he had to come down here to close on the property, go to the notary in person because he didn't have power of attorney to anybody. Here. Yeah, so he came down here, and we were supposed to close on like Thursday morning, I believe it was, or Thursday like around 11-ish or 12-ish, and he didn't show up.
Oh, no.
And
that's a scary thing.
His real estate agent, who's a friend of mine, he's like, he's not answering. I've been trying to text him all morning, and he's never like this. He's been on point with every step of the way.
It's scary.
This was his second property that he was buying out here, too, so it wasn't like his first rodeo. So we're like, holy shit, what happened? All right, so let's go. Do you know where he's staying? He's like, yeah, he's staying in Envigado in an Airbnb in La Buena Mesa.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great area.
I love that area.
So we drive out there. We ring the doorbell. We were there for at least 30 minutes, ringing their doorbell, asking people coming out of the Airbnb building. It wasn't like an official Airbnb building. It was just like a regular 4-story building with apartments in there with a couple of Airbnbs. So anybody that was coming out of it, we were asking, like, do you know this guy by the name of such and such?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be staying here. We don't know what apartment he's at. And everyone's like, no, I don't know. We don't know anybody by that name or anything. And we're like, okay. So literally I had my car double parked out front with the emergency lights on.
It's dangerous
And
over there.
yeah, because the traffic cops come and they'll ticket you. So we were about to leave. I was about to get in my car, and this old man comes from out of an apartment out to the balcony, just like an old Colombian dude. And I'm like, I haven't asked him, so I just yell. I'm like, hey, do you know blah, blah, blah? And he's like, ¿qué? And I'm like, ¿conoces a blah, blah, blah? And he's like, one moment. And then all of a sudden, I see the guy walk out like a zombie, just like this to the thing. And the first thing, I've never met him, never seen him in my life. And he looks down, he's like, Andrew from Medellin Buzz? I shit you not. He said that. And we still laugh about it.
That's awesome.
And he recognized me from the channel, even though we've never met.
Hey.
And out of his stupor, and he's still semi-drugged, I think, at this time.
Of course.
We grabbed him, took him to the hospital, and literally there with him the whole day until the night. IV drips and everything.
Did
and
they give him scopolamine, or was it that benzos?
It was what the doctor said that it was benzos. Yeah, it was benzos.
Benzos are the more dangerous ones.
Yeah, benzodiazepine.
Yep.
So it wasn't even scopolamine. And then he told me the story.
It's dangerous too, though. I shouldn't say that. They're both super dangerous.
And then he told me the story. He said last night I was talking to a girl on Tinder. She came over. We had a great date. And then her friend came during the date. Was like, and then we had a great time. We were all laughing. We were drinking. He's like, I didn't even drink that much. I just had one beer with them. We had dinner or whatever. And then since I live right around the corner, I'm like, let's go have a drink before we go out, maybe in Provenza and go dancing, have a couple shots at my apartment.
Oh, man.
After that, he doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
And he was cleaned out. They cleaned out $50,000 from his bank account. He got it back, by the way, though. He disputed it with his
fantastic.
Bank of America, I believe it was.
Bank of America,
Wells Fargo. I don't remember.
Bank of America was really good. I've had a couple of times. I had an issue with Mercado Libre, and they hooked me up.
Yeah. Man. So I was like, man, that was crazy. You know the crazy part about it, that when he was coming down off of it, the whole time while we were there, we're speaking in English, obviously. Yeah. He would only speak to us in Spanish. Like, that's how fucked up he was, that he was just like speaking in Spanish the whole time. His Spanish was great too. I'm like, so if it could happen to him, and there was a ton of red flags that all over the place, but
I mean, you have to trust your instincts, trust your guts when you're here.
Well, just also listen to what people say. Don't go on these dates where there's two women, Tinder date, they want to go back to your apartment. There should be no reason for you to go back to an apartment with someone that you just met.
And all of your stuff's there. Your entire life is there. So don't do it.
Especially if you're staying at like an Airbnb with no security guard.
I even say with the security, even if you have security, it's still a bad idea.
Yeah, you never know, because they could be buying off the security guard.
For sure. It's always better if you stay somewhere, like if you're staying a week, I'll slip the guys some money. They'll look out for you that way. It's not that they have to, but it's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
They'll take care of you.
Yeah. Some people say that guys who get robbed brought it on themselves. Others call that victim blaming.
Yeah. I see both sides of it.
Yeah.
I think that you can't be a victim if you don't let yourself be a victim. But at the same time, the guy's going through a lot already. He's going through enough. You don't
have to blame him.
You have to pile on him.
Pile it on.
He knows he fucked up. He knows he made a mistake. And if you ask him, he'd probably say, "Yeah, I'll never do that again."
Yeah, I've seen like some meme videos of like they do it for views. Guys like walking. He goes through the hood with a PlayStation 5. What do you think is going to happen? He gets robbed every time by like the most unexpecting people in the hood. Sometimes it's like the guy that you're like, oh yeah, it's like, but it'll be like a grandma or like an old woman. Like, of course they're going to rob you. So it's like, can you blame the victim in that section? Yeah, you know better. You shouldn't be walking into the hood with a PlayStation 5 and your Rolex or whatever the case is by yourself.
Yeah.
Like if he was walking with like 5 other dudes and carrying the PlayStation, he probably wouldn't get robbed. But if you're walking by yourself with a PlayStation 5 on the hood on a Sunday when everyone's out,
what are you
you're
doing?
going to get
What are you
robbed.
doing?
It's impossible not to.
The other thing that I think people need to not do here is don't go out by yourself. For one, if you're going to get drunk, there's strength in numbers. It's a Warriors thing. There's strength in numbers, and if you go out with your boys, there should be at least one of you that's not like absolutely hammered. So just being hammered on the streets here, especially if you don't speak Spanish that well to begin with, it's a horrible, horrible thing here. I don't understand how people walk through Provenza drunk, like stumble drunk. It makes no sense. Why are you doing that to yourself?
Yeah. So, but even if you do that, the chances of you being drugged and robbed,
pretty minimal.
It's very low. So don't be scared by all of this. These are just stories of people that have gotten drugged and robbed, and there have been many. But in relation to the amount of tourists that come here, I believe up until February, there's 250,000 tourists.
Look at that, 250,000 tourists.
0.0001%, maybe even lower, get drugged and robbed here. So
let's say 4,000 tourists come a day, and 40 people. I think that's pretty.
That's accurate. A high number too.
That's a high number. Let's say, and that's less than 1/10 of 1%.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
The likelihood of you being drugged and robbed here is very low. I've been here 16 years, and I've been blackout drunk here.
Yeah.
I've been stumbling drunk when I was younger, when I was 28 years old, and out here just partying and stuff.
A great time.
Scopolamina has existed here since the 60s.
Yeah.
So you can get got. But,
it can happen.
But
to anybody.
Obviously they're very sophisticated now, where they'll go after the people that show the signs of being an easy target.
They're not going after hard targets. They're going after soft
targets. The guy that's on Tinder that doesn't know how to speak English, that doesn't know how to speak Spanish, that doesn't know anybody here, that's coming alone, that wants to meet women, that's eager to meet them, that hasn't gotten laid in the last decade.
Yep.
And wants quick action. That's like the easiest target. It's like if you're a thief on the street, you're not going to go after the guy that's well armed and physically
go after the guy
fit.
that's bigger than you.
You're going to go after the old lady or the kid or whatever. So it's the same thing. So that's I think when you said that you're being hunted, it's like you is that person. Yeah.
But I think that it's the guy that comes here. You nailed that. You nailed the prototype perfectly. It's the guy who's coming here and he's thinking with something else.
Yeah, that's for the most part. Yeah, there are some exceptions. For example, like the American Airlines pilot, flight attendant, host. Yeah, he was
just partying.
He was just partying, having a good time. There were a couple red flags though. You don't party with people you don't know. You don't let people into your circle that you don't know.
And don't trust. And I know this sounds bad, but don't trust people you just met.
Yeah, especially partying.
Yeah,
especially partying. And if you don't know the language and you don't know the culture and you can't tell, like if someone comes up to me at a club, I've made friends at clubs a lot. Like I've met so many friends.
Totally happens.
Great friends. Yeah. But I can tell right away, just literally by the way they're dressed, the way they talk, who they are, or at least for the most part.
For sure, and you can tell by their vibes.
Yeah,
too.
Their vibe. You could tell just the slang that they use. It's the same thing in the United States. If you're at a club, and you got someone from the hood coming up, if you're
be a little more on guard.
Yeah, if you're a German tourist, you might not know the difference. You don't know English. You might not know the difference, maybe from the movies or something.
For sure. Well, don't trust the movies either.
Yeah, but it's going to be harder. But if you know the language, you know the culture, you're like, I probably don't want to hang out with this guy.
Not for me. We don't have, what are we gonna connect on?
Yeah, so I think it's important to understand all that.
For sure.
And also not to be scared. I mean, like you said, 4,000 people a day are not scared to come here. No, so why would you?
And I mean, T-Mac said his daughter, mother, and ex-wife have visited.
Yeah.
There's not a reason to be afraid. But I have noticed one thing, and that's that women tend to do better here.
Well, because they're women and they know how to
They've
travel.
been dealing with it their whole lives.
Yeah.
They know to watch their drinks. They know not to go back to their apartment with some random person. We as guys, we're stupid sometimes. We get dumb.
Well, we think we're the main character a lot of the time, and it's not going to happen to me.
It will.
Type thing. It can happen to you.
Sure, it can happen to anybody.
If you're not careful, it can happen to you for sure.
Absolutely.
Even if you're not, it's just it's just better to be safe than sorry.
You can't go wrong with safety.
Yeah. Is private security expensive here? It is.
Yeah.
But you don't need it.
I mean, unless you're The only time I would even contemplate having private security is if you have to move a large amount of cash somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Then for sure. Do it.
You
Do
need
it.
the
Don't
private
think about
security.
it.
Or you're like a celebrity or something.
Yeah, Carol G has private security.
Yeah,
when
she's
here.
yeah, and she doesn't really even need it. I
She
guess.
doesn't either. She comes here all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't need it. It's not necessary. It's a room. It's like not a rumor, but it's kind of I think it's something that people think that you need here.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple people come down here with like, because I'll still go to like my favorite bar. It's near Provenza to watch like baseball, basketball, whatever, every now and then. And sometimes it's called Iway. Iway, the Mexican sports bar, Mexican American sports bar.
For sure.
But sometimes you'll see like the guys like an armed guard. And I think they feel stupid after realizing that.
Yeah.
What the hell am I
But
doing
you've
here
already
with an
paid
armed
for
guard?
it.
You already
Yeah,
paid for
you
it.
paid for it, so now you got to feed this guy too.
This guy's like with like wearing like normal clothes and stuff. I'm like, you're definitely not a celebrity or anything.
Dude, you're good, man. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Yeah. Next question: is Medellin more dangerous now than when you arrived 10 years ago? No,
I don't think so. I think that things have evolved, but back then, even if you didn't use your head, you'd be in the same position you are now. Yeah. I think it appears like it's that way now because there's more people coming here. There's more tourists. I don't think it's any more dangerous now than then. No dar papaya has been a thing forever.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree too. Since 2010, since I got here, I think it's safer now than any other year.
I really do. And I think maybe if you're in Jeddah, maybe not.
Yeah.
But who cares?
Yeah.
I don't go there, so
yeah.
What do I know?
Okay, next question is a Steve question for me.
What are some things that you'd recommend a rookie or novice here not to do to stand out?
To stand out.
Standing out is the worst thing you can do here.
Well, I mean,
you want to blend as much as you can.
Yeah, but I mean, I think most, let's say, like if you're like a tall gringo with blonde hair, blue eyes, you're going to stand out regardless. Sure. Like, what can that guy do?
Nothing.
I mean, it's not like they're waiting around every corner to get you. It's like nothing's going to happen to you as long as you don't do the stupid things that we just said. Like or they're stupid to us because we're
if you're standing around with your phone like this and all of that,
you could even still do that and you're not going to get robbed. It's
be fine.
Same with like pickpocketing and like grab and snatch. Again, very unlikely that it's going to happen to you. The only time that will happen is like late at night or early morning, like 3 a.m, 4 a.m, coming out of the club drunk, walking back to an area like a dark area or something.
And what the hell are you doing out that late?
There you could maybe get jacked. Maybe nowadays with so many cameras here and stuff.
It's not going to happen. They have those cameras, the things with the big pole with like.
There's a camera everywhere, so
they're everywhere.
Yeah, that's why I say it's like safer now than it's ever been before.
100%.
So
there's less places for the thieves to hide here now. So
for the novice, I would just say don't get blackout drunk on your first few days here. Like that's pretty much all that you can do to make yourself less a target.
Anywhere in the world. Yeah. Anywhere in the world that you're not familiar with. Common
sense ain't so common anymore.
I know. And that kind of brings me to the next one here. Is the don't dress like a gringo, is that important?
No, I think there's so much tourism now in the last few years that the locals now just realize like, oh yeah, it's just a gringo. Before it was like, what's this? Now it's just like, it's just they're foreigners here discovering our city.
They're going to make fun of you if you're wearing shorts and flip-flops.
Yeah. But there's really no reason to wear shorts and flip-flops here. There's no beach.
There's no beach. What are you doing?
There's no beach. I mean,
and everybody wears like long pants going out because the weather changes so frequently. Like we said, it could be nice outside right now, but in 10 minutes it could be storming rain and you'd be freezing. Yeah. So.
I mean, I wear shorts almost every day. I mean, it's so hot here. Like even when it rains, it's humid. So it's like, but there's a difference between like board shorts and then like nice stylish shorts with like nice shoes. Like you look stylish. Like people actually like that here.
Yeah. But leave your cargo shorts at home.
But if you're dressed like you're going to the beach and it's like Medellin, you definitely would stand out. But with so many Venezuelans, like the poor Venezuelans, that's how they dress. Yeah. Like the guy that's wiping your windshield, that's Venezuelan, that's here like very Estrato 1, basically. He's wearing flip-flops and shorts, like, because that's what they wear in Venezuela.
Because there is a beach there. There's a beach in Caracas.
Yeah, so that's a beach town.
Yeah.
So yeah, then you would maybe be compared with them. And you don't want, not that it's bad being compared to Venezuelan, but you know what I mean. You don't want to be compared with like a lower person that's like working the street and you're over here trying to be a tourist.
Especially if you're trying to hit on girls too.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's a whole different thing. I mean, if you're trying to hit on women in the United States in flip-flops and shorts, first of all, that's where you're failing.
Yeah. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I don't find people, I get it a lot in the comments like, you dress like a gringo. I'm like, I dress like everybody else here. I don't dress any
I always say, and?
Yeah, so what?
So?
Who cares?
You would dress like a paisa.
Yeah, no, I am dressed like a paisa person right now.
I always tell them I set trends. I don't follow them.
Yeah.
I've always been that way. I don't know. I don't care what people think. Now I dress like this because I literally have
it's his branding,
5 shirts that are like this, and I'd rather just wear my shirt than anybody else's shirt.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I should make some shirts.
Yeah, you should. Just wear that every day. You don't even need to think about what you're going to wear.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I did bring a Flyers jersey just in case, but I'm not gonna rock
Flyers
that
jersey.
Let's go Flyers.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Travel with Dax,
Awesome.
for the
Thanks,
$4
Dax.
donation. The donation will go to Medellin. To help Colombia, our charity that helps the kids in Moravia teach them
awesome.
English. Okay, next section we're talking about is dating and women, which is another big pain point for some people.
This is the big one, boys. This is where. This is what a lot of people ask me about. So This is perfect.
Stay tuned for after these because I'm going to ask him because he has bought an apartment here and he was able to do it by getting a local loan. Mm-hmm. So I have some questions about that because I know some people will want to know about that. So stay tuned for that. But let's get through the dating and women. Okay, social media makes it look like foreigners here are kings with women. What's the reality?
That's the reality. No, not at all. I think that you'll be fine. You'll do okay if you speak Spanish. Speaking Spanish here is they do not give it enough attention. It's fundamental.
Yeah.
You will not. If you are a king with women here, it's because they want something from you. And also, if you're only here for a week, you're never going to break through with a woman, with a good local woman. It's just not going to happen. Nothing happens fast here. So the reality is if you want to, let's say you want to have a relationship with a good paisa girl, you're not going to do it in a week. You're going to basically be an annuity to her, where all she has to do is send a picture of her empty refrigerator, and you'll send her money. That's what you'll be. But if you want to do well with women here, and you want to live that like gringos are kings here, you have to be here, and you have to know Spanish. You have to be able to make girls laugh. You have to know the culture. You have to not be afraid to talk to them.
Yeah, I think you do stand out though.
Oh, you will.
Because there's like there's that intrigue of someone that's exotic and different. Yeah. So at least you've got that going.
Yeah.
But there's so much media around like foreigners coming here just for tourism.
Yeah.
That it could be kind of like a putting off. Like so got you're battling uphill or you're walking uphill from the get-go for a lot of people. Yep. Some people they can read. They'll
see you.
And I would say like the more educated, higher income level people or not higher income level because a lot of educated people could be lower income.
For sure. But the
higher education people,
yeah.
They can read, read the room and be like, okay, this guy's obviously not for here.
He's not one of those
that.
guys.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine. The biggest thing is it's how you present yourself because he's right. We are fighting an uphill battle right now. We're fighting against every single tourist that comes here. We're having to fight that reputation that they're bringing with them. And that's why I don't like them very much. That and then the other one, which I despise, are the dating coaches that come here. I made a video about one of them, and I don't like him. I'm not going to give him any more attention.
Okay.
But I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those guys that come here and they're promising, I'll teach you how to be a king with Colombian women. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
You know what their one of their tactics
The guys?
I know. I've got insider.
Ooh.
Because I have a friend that actually worked with one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and they do Instagram ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram ads. It's funny. Like,
So
and you'll never see it because it's only targeted to like. You can be very, very
you can
narrow
get
with who
granular.
you, with who
for
you
sure.
target, and it's like it's the cringiest thing that you've ever seen, but it works. It works.
I know, and I
Like
wish
it works, and I'm like, that's fucking genius. I'm like, damn it, man. I wish I could just
Instagram
make a
ads?
video that says,
Yeah.
Hola, I am here, estoy en Medellín para practicar mi español. Vengo de Alemania. ¿Te gustaría practicar conmigo o jugar tenis? And then mándame mensaje. DM me if you want to practice your Spanish with me. I'm from Germany. Or play tennis. Literally, that's the tactic. I'm like, that's brilliant. Bro, these guys had like their DMs blowing up.
Genius.
Because it was targeted to specifically just women through a certain age range, certain things that they followed. I mean, it's an algorithm. It's like, it's
Yes,
marketing, bro.
true.
I was like, that's brilliant. That's
I'm
brilliant.
I'm a little jealous. That's pretty damn
Yeah,
smart.
I was just
Pretty
fucking
damn
smart, bro. I'm not
I don't hate the
knocking it.
game.
I'm not. Yeah, you can't hate the game. Just
No.
can't even hate the players at this
I don't
point.
hate either one.
Yeah, I'm like, that's smart. That's smart.
okay.
And it's like your dating life on overload.
Yeah.
And I guess if you could filter through them, you maybe find good people.
I'm sure.
At the same time.
That's probably not a bad idea. If
That's
you
not
want
a bad idea. Maybe we should start a company. Call it the Medellin
Let's do it.
Medellin Filtered. We filter out the girls for you. We filter them out. Let's go. All right.
covering both
New
sides,
business. Yeah, you could cover both.
Look for our Instagram ads.
Medellin Filtered. Okay, enough of our pipe dreams. What's the difference between what's available and what's real? How do you explain that to someone landing here with fantasies?
I know this is going to sound bad, but if anything that you want here that's easy and fast, you're going to have to pay for it. And that goes with that too, unfortunately. There's an ego component to it. And that's why I think Parquilleras was so big, because guys, you can't do anything in Parquilleras. So what they would do is they would go and they think that they're hunting these girls. They're like, oh, I'm going to go get some numbers. I mean, at the end of the day, what you're trying to avoid calling yourself, you're still that. You're still a client. So if that's what you want, just drop the ego and all of that stuff's legal here. Just go through and do things the right way. I've never heard of anybody getting drugged or robbed or anything from like La Isla or any of those places.
Oh, yeah. I've never heard of that, actually.
No, and that's because those guys go out of their way, because that's horrible for business.
Right.
So you're safer there than you are in Parquilleras.
Yeah, or on dating apps.
Or infinitely more than on dating
Yeah.
apps. So if you want something fast here, it's the only way you're going to get fast and easy is if you pay for it. And that's with anything, not just with that.
Yeah. You've said in some videos that high quality women here want respect, stability, like anywhere else.
Yeah.
So what does a guy actually need to bring to have a real relationship here, not like a transaction?
I think the one thing you have to do is you have to do something to stand out. Like you are not only competing against the guys who are from the Paisa guys here, but now you're competing against other guys. Especially the more attractive a woman is, the more options she has. So you have to have something that really stands out. And if you're leading with your wallet, she's going to treat you like an ATM.
Yeah.
You need something else. Just be yourself. Be you. And if it works for her and she's happy, great. If not, there's 2 million women in the city. Don't get stuck into one. But if you want to have a real relationship here, you're going to have to, again, you have to learn Spanish. And even if you know Spanish from somewhere else, you're going to have to learn Colombian Spanish and the culture and everything. And I saw somebody put it in there that when you're dating a woman here, you're dating her family too.
Oh, yeah.
So you better be good with the family. You have to. If you're not, then they're going to turn against you at some point. So and I hate to say this, but you have to step your game up here. Just plain and simple. If you want a real relationship with a quality woman here, and not just a beautiful woman, somebody that's a good person, you better step your game up.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're like an uninteresting, well, what I tell people all the time is that the best investment you can make is in yourself. If
Always.
you have trouble with women anywhere in the world, you probably have trouble in the many other aspects of your life where
Yep.
you need to improve. So invest in yourself. Get a therapist.
There's
Read books.
no shame in going to therapy.
Yeah, it's
there's
like-
no shame in it.
Find hobbies that
Yeah.
challenge you, that make you a little bit different than somebody else that just walks in and be like, oh, I have some money, but I don't have anything else going on for me. That's boring. I mean, as a guy dating women here, for me, that's why it's been so hard. I've been here for 16 years because paisas are kind of boring.
Yeah,
they're very beautiful, but their weekend is like they work. They're all week, and then their weekend is like I just want to Netflix and chill. And for me, that's like I don't like staying at home. For me, that's boring as shit. Like for me, I need someone that's like doing.
Let's
stuff.
go out and do stuff.
Do stuff. So I think
you got to find someone that matches your vibe too.
Yeah.
I mean, if for him having a homebody is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
It's just not good. It's going to be like torture for both.
Yeah.
So you got to find someone that matches your vibe. It's super important. And yeah, 100% right. If you don't feel confident in some area of your life, if you come here, it's not going to magically fix that. No matter where you go in the world, there you are. So work on yourself.
Yeah, true.
You're gonna come here to reinvent yourself. Why would you reinvent yourself the same way that you were back home?
Yeah, do the same thing,
Yeah,
but you're just in a different country. But it's
Yeah.
just the same you.
No, come on. If you have the opportunity to reinvent your life, do it. Take it, because you may not get it again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, salsa dancing is good. Yeah. Learning salsa or any type of
Bachata.
dancing, bachata, all
Bachata's
that.
a little sexier. So.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun to learn. For me, it wasn't my thing, so I learned it, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go through this all every day, every weekend or whatever. But yeah, just doing hobbies, doing stuff, being
Finding
interesting.
things. Yeah,
is good. David asks if you have any recommendations for dentist. I don't.
I do.
I just go to my regular Suda dentist.
Yeah, I just use my Surda guy too. But I do know somebody, Marcel the dentist. I don't know if you know him.
No.
Okay. I'm trying to think of a way to get it over to him.
Marcel, does he have like a website or something?
Let me see. I will
He'll check right here. He's going to check for the dentist. I know the dentists here are really good.
He's incredible. He's fluent in English.
Yeah.
So he would be phenomenal. Let's see here.
Yeah, I've never had any like major dental work here.
Me either. I get cleanings.
Yeah,
Really
cleanings
great.
and stuff.
Yeah, they're great. The other thing with the dentist here is everything's lower priced, but you get so much better service here with the medical treatments.
Yeah.
Let me see what we have.
Hey, Passport Graffiti, thank you so much for the $20 dono.
There we
That'll
go.
go to help Colombia for the kids' English classes.
Hey, that's cool. I think the new Cristo,
So his question is, with the new Cristo del Embalse being built near Guatapé, do you think that it'll 2x tourism? I think so.
I think it'll definitely
Absolutely.
it'll be a huge thing. People go to Brazil to do it, and this one's going to be bigger.
It's going to be bigger. That's going to be amazing. I think it's going to more than 2x the tourism. I mean, people are already going there. I don't know what the numbers are, but everyone that comes to Medellin pretty much goes there at least once.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a email, but I can give you his phone number, and he has it when he does his advertising.
So you want to put it here?
Sure.
Here's the dentist. What's his name?
Marcel Hincapo.
Marcel Incapo. Is this Chill Capo?
No, different capo.
What is it?
311.
557.
Yep.
311.
Yep.
Great band.
Yes, a great band.
311.
617.
617.
9457.
9457. That's the dentist that he recommends.
Yep. Great guy.
Hit him up. It's right there. I just put it in the chat.
Boom.
Okay.
Very cool. Yeah, I think it will. I think it really will make a huge difference in tourism here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Another question in regards to dating and women. Pay for play is everywhere here.
It's a big thing.
I mean, it's a big thing, obviously, since it's legal and everyone knows it. Should guys just own up to it, or is there a cost to the city's culture when that's normalized.
No, I mean, I don't think so. People are going to jump on it and say, well, I don't pay for it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Honestly, if you want to do it the right way, go to one of the casas, go to like La Isla, go to Fase Dos. If that's what you want, be smart about it. You don't come here and you're doing more damage by going to Parquilleras and hunting for girls. You're doing infinitely more damage to yourself, to our reputation as foreigners, and to the girls. Just go to one of the places, drop the ego, and just do it. It's fine. And that's all it is. It's all ego stuff. It's all guys and their egos. Our egos they get us in trouble all the time.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that if you're going to do it, you might as well do it safe. You don't have to advertise it.
No, but that's a huge thing. I think you hit it perfectly. I think that the biggest difference now between now and when I came here, I think that we can even say after we reopened from the pandemic, guys were just walking around with cameras and looking at girls, and they're just trying to use Medellin as a backdrop. The guys before, they still came and did the same thing, but they were discreet about it.
Yeah.
Discretion is a huge thing here. In Latin culture in general, discretion is huge.
Yeah.
And that's why they look at us and they're like, these guys are fucking loud and obnoxious. So, yeah, I think it's fine. I don't think there's any issue with it.
Yeah. All right. Alex asked, what are cool things to do besides go to Guatapé and parapente, which is the, what do you call parapente in English? Where you jump off the cliff and fucking...
like, that's not skydiving.
No,
that's
not skydiving. Paragliding.
Paragliding, there
yes,
you go.
Paragliding. Other than paragliding and going to Guatapé and climbing up the rock, there's a lot of things to do.
If you like hiking, there's some incredible hiking trails, like out near like Alejandria. There's a few out there. There's like waterfalls. There's some of the best waterfalls you'll ever see out here. And it's a great thing because you're out in nature. You get the greatest views here. Also, coffee tours. Coffee tours are pretty damn awesome. Not gonna lie, you'll have a good time with it. Yeah, I mean, do the touristy stuff, do the sightseeing things.
Yeah.
Miradors are great.
Oh, one thing that I take all my friends whenever they come here is the walking tour downtown.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's in English and it's free. Yeah. Well, it's not free. You give a tip.
You just give them a donation.
Yeah. It's super fun because you get to walk through downtown.
Yeah.
And if you're like scared at first, it's like a great way to go because you're with a guide, with a group.
They know the area.
And they'll show you all downtown.
The quote unquote dangerous people aren't going to mess with you if you're in a tour.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've done those in Cali, Cartagena, Bogota, here. They're great.
And you just give money of what you want. It's pretty.
It's
Everyone's
called,
happy.
Real City Tours, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The guy that runs it's really, really cool. Really good guy.
Yeah, I've never met him, but I've done them. They're awesome. They're really fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point T-Mac makes, that every city here is an hour flight from Medellin. We're right in the center of the country. So
yeah, going to another city is awesome.
It's fantastic. Yeah. And the weirdest place I've been here is Cañón Cristales.
Oh, I've never been there, but it looks amazing.
It's fantastic. It's beautiful. You get in, you see it, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Take a couple pictures. All right, let's go.
Is there like a town near there? No?
Yeah, there's a couple small towns out there. A little dangerous though, so.
Oh wow. Okay.
Don't try and go by yourself.
Okay.
Little LNA.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that.
Okay, next question is a Steve question.
Oh yeah. Did you find dating harder in the U.S. or here in Medellin in terms of finding a real relationship?
I didn't really. I mean, they're both not hard.
Yeah.
But it's just different. They're both different. Like in the United States, I lived there until 2010, and I had great girlfriends, beautiful girlfriends. I had dated a girl from Morocco, a girl from Iran. I had a mixed girl that was white, black, and Native American.
Jesus.
She looked kind of like Alicia Keys.
Oh my God.
She was beautiful.
Took the best of
Southern
everything.
California. Actually, I never dated a Hispanic woman in Southern California my whole life, and I'm Colombian. I think it's because you have like the Latino thing there. Yeah. So like, and also I lived like in suburbs where it was mostly white. and or other races, because there
Yeah.
were a lot of like Asians
Sure.
and Middle
Everything's
Eastern
pretty
people.
mixed in the U.S.
Yeah, so beautiful women. And I had great girlfriends, great relationships there. Had so much fun. And then here was just different. It's different because it's almost like a small, like when you get into dating here, it's kind of like small town type dating. Like, because everyone
is.
knows each other. It still feels like a small town, even though it's a bigger, I mean, 2.5 million people is a
it's
lot of
giant
people.
place.
But if you hang out like in the circles of like, the entrepreneurs, or like, you start dating a girl that owns like a cafe, like
Yeah.
she'll know all of the other cafe owners and maybe all the other entrepreneurs that own
For sure.
other stuff around here. And then you start kind of like, so it's not harder. It's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
I don't know if I would say it's. I think it's more direct here than it is in the U.S.
Yeah.
There's a lot of indirect. A girl will tell you right away if she likes you or not. Here,
Yeah.
you know right away. She makes it pretty obvious, and even if it's subtle, you don't get that like, and you have to chase them. There's none of that. They'll give you little hints.
Yeah.
The irony is that I never dated a white girl in the U.S. and I've dated 2 of them here.
Wow. Okay.
What's going on? Something wrong with me. Parque RV. Yes, Parque RV is also a really good place. Actually, what's really funny is the ride to Parque RV is probably one of the best parts of the whole thing.
Yeah. The views is amazing.
my
and,
God.
and the little neighborhoods that you see as you're growing up.
And when you're going over the trees, you'll never have a quieter moment in your life than when you're going over there. It's great.
Yeah, it's cool. Mota, what's up, Mota X? He says, favorite city or pueblo outside of Medellin? He's got a YouTube channel, by the way.
Oh,
I just
cool.
saw it,
Okay.
Mota, actually.
All right. I'm going to follow you.
Awesome channel. Yeah, really good story. Favorite city or pueblo outside of Medellin?
I like Alejandria. I like it there.
You like it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah. Shoot, that's a hard one for me because
That's a
there's-
tough
I have
one,
so many
yeah.
favorites. I mean, I was just in Santa Fe de Antioquia. I really like it there.
It's so
because it's
beautiful.
hot weather.
Oh, it's
so
so
like you can have a
brutally hot.
pool and you could go to the little water parks that they have there. Which
If
is
you don't have a
awesome.
pool, you are going to
gonna be
not have a good
melting,
time.
yeah.
It's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
But I did like Santa Fe de Antioquia. I have a friend that lives in San Jeronimo, and I
Yeah.
like going out there too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Chef Jeffrey, what's up? Chef Jeffrey, by the way, is like over 7 feet tall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he said
you're
that he
gonna-
finally
you're
found
gonna stand out.
He finally found someone that can make a bed for him here, which is
Oh,
great.
cool. Okay.
So no matter what you do, you will stand out.
Yeah, you
Anywhere in the world that you go, unless if
Just-
we find like a tribe of Bigfoot somewhere.
dress comfortably. You can dress however you want.
He said, "Is there something you can put in a drink to see if it's been spiked?" That's a good business idea, bro.
It
Start
is.
it. You're a
It's-
chef. You're kind of like a chemist.
Not
Yeah,
that
like
I know of. I don't think
I've
there
never
is.
heard of that, but that would be maybe a good business plan,
I know that
business
there-
idea.
There are some that it depends on what it is. Like scopolamine's not going to show up in hardly anything, but benzo's probably not. But you can see like if it's been spiked with some things, but I don't think for those it's out there. But that's a crazy business idea.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea. Okay, let's see. Do we have any other questions? They have a test strips for scope and benzos. I've seen online. Oh, okay, there you go.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. If they can make condoms that detect STDs, that drink
Now
test idea can
that-
happen. Yeah.
That's where then you'll be good. You'll be completely covered.
Yeah. Where are the local nightlife spots besides Provenza and La Setenta?
Manila.
But like nightlife, like for clubs now.
Yeah, no. If you like, hey, that's true. That's not
Like
right.
not unless if you go like local,
Restaurants.
like if you go to Buenos Aires,
Buenos
Manrique,
Aires. Yeah.
Envigado even has a few clubs. But yeah, those are the best spots
Yeah.
for nightlife.
If you're looking for like clubs and dancing and stuff, that's the best.
Those are
not
the
any
best
better.
spots. There's some like offshoots, I guess. But yeah, that's the main parts. You'll have fun there. And it's not dangerous unless if you
La
go by
70
yourself and you start making strange friends.
Yeah, and then you're in trouble anywhere.
Yeah.
I would say La Setenta is probably a little better. I don't know. They're both pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, next question is another Steve question.
What are 3 things guys need to know before seriously dating a Paisa woman?
I think we talked about this. Let me
did.
think if there's anything that we haven't talked about. We mentioned that you should know the language. Obviously, that's number one.
Can't communicate.
Number
It's not gonna
two,
work.
it's very family oriented here. So at some point you will be meeting the family, probably sooner than you think. It can get real fast because they don't see that as like a serious move a lot of the time. It's just like, oh yeah, you're going to meet my family. Why not? You know, in the United States, we see it like, oh
my God,
I've been dating you for 2 years. I'm going to meet your dad. Oh my God.
This is escalating quickly.
Yeah, this is quick. Yeah. But here it could be like on the third date or fourth date.
You might even meet the family before you hook up with the girl.
Yeah, exactly. So so that's one thing. I think another thing is that they don't take criticism very well. I think that's people in general in life, but Colombian culture, and it's not just Paisa women, it's all Colombian culture and many Latin American
I was going to say
cultures.
it's probably just a Latin American thing. I don't think that's just here.
But I mean, it could be a woman thing too.
For sure. And that doesn't
anywhere
help.
in the world, I think people as in general don't like criticism. So
it's kind of tougher.
You know, so just to know that their personalities can be pretty strong and they may not take responsibility for things and or criticism very well.
Those are pretty important things.
Yeah.
The one thing that I would say too is depending on where girls are from, their personalities will be different.
Yeah.
Bogota girls are they're more like a little more cold. And you have to work on them more.
Yeah, but that can work to your advantage.
Huge.
I mean, I don't know if I'm a good example of this, but I do have a few friends that are kind of like me.
Yeah.
Very direct with people and what I feel and what I like and don't like. And in Spanish is a romantic language,
Very
so you
much.
dance around things. You have like one word to say one thing. Like you can have 10 different words or 10 different ways to say one thing. Whereas in English, it's a very direct language.
One
so
word means 10 different
that
things.
could be
It's the other way
a
around.
complete culture clash when you're talking to someone where they think that you're coming off as strong or coming off as direct and arrogant and mean, but you're actually just trying to communicate in Spanish, in your best Spanish, but translating directly how you would say it in English, and that comes off as direct. That's why knowing the language is so important.
Huge.
But sometimes that works to my advantage when I tell girls like, look, I'm not looking for anything serious, but I like you. We should hang out. What type of music do you like to dance? So we could go do that on Friday. And they're like, yeah, let's go do this, that, and the other.
Sounds great.
So that could be a work to your advantage, and that could be a good filter system. Now, if you're here for a short term, it's not going to work for you because you're probably looking for a quick hookup. Then that's where people get in trouble.
100%. One of the things, if your relationship goes south with a Paisa, do her friends and family look at you like a mortal enemy?
Yeah.
No, not all of them. I mean, if you really connect, like I still talk to my ex-mother-in-law. So, and it's some of my ex's friends hate me. A lot of them do, I think, but it'll happen.
Yeah. Passport graffiti brings up a good point that Paisa women want someone attentive. The details, the devil's in the
Huge.
details. That's everything in life, literally. Like
For sure.
the girls that I dated in the U.S., I mean, literally look at me. I could not date someone that just by looks that looks like kind of like Alicia Keys. I mean, come on. I know who I am, but I also know who I am. So
For sure.
my advantage is that I have a pretty good memory when it comes to like birthdays, holidays, Women's Day. Like I would do stuff out for Women's Day in the U.S. when it's not even a thing. I'd be like, oh, it's Women's Day today. I'm going to send her something or whatever. Or my coworkers, like here, if I go to the bar that I go to watch a game and it's like Women's Day or something, you best believe that I'm stopping at one of the guys that's selling roses on Calle Diaz, buying 7 of them for each waitress, even though I have no intention with them. But that's just who I am and what I am how I am. And they love me.
And that stuff goes a long way. Those little tiny details, those little things go a long way.
But it should be part of your personality. That's what
Right.
I'm trying to say. It's not like something that like, oh, I'm just going to do it just to get her. And then once I get her, I'm not going to do that. Like this should be part of your game, your personality, who you are.
And she'll remind you if you slack on it.
Yeah.
And Women's Day is a huge thing here. It's a huge thing.
Yeah. Yabba Dabba Doo says the only good thing that comes out of fast is instant ramen. That's true.
It's true. That is true. Little tahini.
Maybe
in
a
there.
couple other things. I don't know. Fast food, fast money. That can't be good.
Yeah, that can't be good. That can't be a good thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, T-Mac brings up a good point. He cooked breakfast for his girlfriend's mother, and she didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the women here don't expect, because guys are very, again, gender roles are very
machist
defined
thing
here,
here.
being like men are masculine, women are feminine. So a man doesn't cook and clean a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man, you cook here?
yeah, you cook and clean. Like they'll come to my apartment. I don't clean anymore, but when I used to clean, they would be like, "Who cleans your apartment?" I'd be like, "What do you mean, who cleans?"
Me.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
But cooking's a big one, man. If you can cook and cook well, chef, you're gonna do well here.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You're 1,000 feet tall and you know how to cook. Come on,
Dude, you're gonna clean up.
you're gonna clean
We're
up.
gonna
out
hate
here.
you soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call the cops on you. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta do that. I hope not.
All right, next section. Before we get to the next section, I want to ask you about. You bought your apartment here on a loan from the bank, like a
Banco
mortgage.
Bogotá. Mm-hmm.
Banco de Bogotá, here, local bank. Can you give us a little bit of a rundown of how that happened?
So, like I said, when I came here initially, I had somebody give me really good advice, solid advice to go and get my route and get all of that stuff, especially because I made the decision that I wanted to stay long term. I knew when I got here, I was like, I'm not going to move here. I said 6 months at first, but I knew that was bullshit. I knew I was going to stay. So when I finally just said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I did that. I started building my credit not slowly, but then I started ramping it up when I'm like, oh shit, I want to get an apartment. And I don't want to wait until I don't have $200,000 to or $175,000 to go and spend on it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a loan here. This is my goal in life right now. So that's what I did. Everything, like for the 3 years leading up to actually applying for the loan, a friend was going to buy a motorcycle. I said, hey, why don't you just give me the money and I'll do a loan for you.
Yeah.
I'll take out a loan and that's going to be good for my credit. So I did all these like little things and it worked out great. It worked out really well. And you have to pay your bills on time here. You have to. It's important in the U.S. It's imperative here, like imperative. Like if you're late a day, they're going to bring that up to you when they're going through and scrutinizing your loan. So, and they did. I was late early on and they're like, oh, 6 years ago, you were late with your EPM bill. It's like, Jesus, dude, I was sick. But yeah, you have to be really on top of your bills here. And I hate to say this, but do not trust the auto pays here. Do not trust, especially Bancolombia with the auto pay.
Yeah.
Sorry, do not do it.
Okay.
But then when I applied for the loan, I put 20% down, which came out to about 25,000.
Yeah.
More or less, and a little more than that. It was probably like 30,000 at the end. But yeah, I found the apartment that I wanted where I live. Because I lived in another apartment there, and they were going to sell the apartment, and they said, "Hey, you can buy this one," and they wanted 585 million, which that's not bad. It's not bad at all. But the problem is it's small. And the apartment that I'm at is it's a bigger floor plan, but I had to do work to it, and I got it for 560, and I had to do like 30 million in work to get it to where it's at now. But that's the good. The bad, the interest rate is credit card level. You'd be better off getting a high limit credit card and paying that off.
In the U.S.?
In the U.S., yeah.
Okay.
So it's my rate right now is 11.8%. So that's why, like he was saying, there won't be a bubble here because they're not giving loans to anybody.
Yeah.
You have to really,
and they're not adjusting rates, getting low interest rates, and then adjusting them.
No,
it's
my
like
rate's
a flat
going
rate.
up.
Yeah.
And it's not your rate goes up. Your rate is set, but the amount of insurance goes up.
Oh, okay.
And then your property taxes here are insanely high. They're very high. I know people in the U.S. pay more, but your house is worth more. So percentage-wise, it's pretty high. But you have to have homeowners insurance. You have to have insurance for that. I have to have like 5 different types of insurance, but I don't mind that. That's fine.
I was going to ask you something important. It just slipped my mind. How long is your loan for? How long is the mortgage?
It's 10 years.
Oh, okay. So that's not long.
No, I went
the
with
U.S.
the short.
You got like a 30-year loan.
I was going to do the 20-year because they have 10, 20, and 30 years. Or no, 10, 15, 20, and 30. And I just said, you know what? I'm gonna suffer right now, and I'm just going to pay it off quicker.
Yeah.
And I would be paying the same amount in rent that I would there. It's like $1,100 US at
Okay.
the end.
Okay.
So it's really not that bad.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, cool. Well, so now you know it is possible to get a loan
You can.
here. It's just got to jump through some hoops or move a lot of money through like a bank or something.
Yeah.
But
I think if you do that, it would probably help.
accelerate it. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably get but in that case, just you might as well. Another thing here, CDs are huge with the banks here. Huge, like 8% returns, which sounds unreliable, but it's absolutely accurate.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. The investment funds, the mutual type funds here are up to like 14% too.
Yeah, you can get them. Yeah, I've seen 11 and 12, 13%. Yeah, and 14 even. So the mutual funds here are huge because they're not bloated like they are in the U.S.
Yeah.
So I think the mutual funds in the U.S. are kind of a Ponzi scheme to a point.
Yeah.
Here, that's not the case. It's what it should be.
Yeah. Okay, so next topic. We've answered a lot of these questions, but this is a question that we haven't asked. Is you said to me in a video that many people aren't renewing their visas after year one. What's really going on there?
So I've heard a lot that people are coming here and they're not doing research ahead of time. So there's a pretty high amount of people that come here and they struggle. And they struggle because they don't speak the language. They miss being back home. And I think the other part is that costs are rising here. So it's like, well, what am I doing here? And I think more people that have the digital nomad visa are a little bit more transient than everybody else.
Okay. Yeah.
So like for me, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not. It would take a lot for me to pack up and go back.
I got you. Yeah, because your life is here now.
Yeah.
10 years. I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. Every time that I've gone back to the U.S., which hasn't been for a long time, I feel like I'm not at home. I feel like when I get on a plane coming back here, I'm going home. So but there are people that don't think that way. They're just, I'm gonna try this out as a phase and see if I like it. And I've heard about the digital nomad visas that they're not approving hardly any of those right now.
Yeah.
I've heard it's like less than 30% are getting approved.
Wow.
So I'm like,
It might be better just to apply for the digital nomad visa like back home.
Yeah.
Through the consulate than actually doing it here.
I think so because here, especially if you come here, you're gonna have to go through Bogota to get it, and it's probably easier just to do it there.
Yeah. Is it possible to build credit in Colombia from the U.S.?
No.
Can we open CDs in Colombia while living in the U.S.?
Yes.
Yeah. You can
yes.
you can maybe build credit if you have like a cell phone bill here that you just keep paying and stuff like, but I mean, why would you do that? I mean, unless if you have a girlfriend here and you're just paying her cell phone bill under your name. You can pay my cell phone bill under your name.
I mean, I have two of them. You can, I got you, bro. I got you.
So, I mean, I guess you could, but it's harder.
It's going to be harder. The other thing too is if you're only doing a cell phone bill, you have to like step up your purchases. It's not like the U.S. where you can just keep a bill that you keep paying over and over. You have to still keep you have to go. That's why I had to go and do like a motorcycle. Because when I first got here, I bought a car, and it was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
I'll never do that again.
Okay, so next question. What does... these are the hard truths, guys. So this is kind of like a little lightning round here.
Here we go. We'll get these.
What is something that YouTube doesn't tell you about Medellin?
It's not like back home. It's very different. And if you're not a person that can adapt well, you're not going to do well here. If you're very rigid and I have to have my pizza this way and all that, there's good pizza here actually, by the way, but neither here nor there. But yeah, if you expect everything to be your way, you're not going to do well here. And I don't think that enough people say that.
If you had never been to Medellin and you just got here,
yep,
would you still consider moving to Medellin now?
I would. I don't think nothing has really changed in the city for me. There have been changes, but they've all been good changes. Like the internet here is outstanding now. It was terrible when I got here. It was like DSL, like 3 megabits per second if you're lucky and you're paying a lot. But the internet's great. Cell phones are great. Everything's starting to catch up. So I 100% would. I would probably do a little bit more looking into Bogota, but I would probably still stay here. That cold weather long term
Yeah,
just not going to do it. It's not the business.
What's one thing you wish you knew or someone told you before you arrived?
I wish somebody had told me to practice Spanish while he was in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
I wish somebody would have told me to get ahead of everything. Get started on it. And it made it harder when I got here.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody. I don't want to say nobody, but if you're walking around here, you might run into 1 out of 1,000 people that speak English.
Yeah.
So that would be one thing I would say.
T-Mac, thank you so much for the $9.99 dono.
Just like softball
Bro,
that for you.
This is insane, T-Mac. This is how in sync we are. T-Mac just wrote.
Dude.
Wait. Hold on, T-Mac. This is insane. You just wrote and donated for this question or this statement.
Can you see the screen?
No, he can't. I liked the analogy that Steve made that Medellin is like a mirror. Steve, can you please read the next question on the list that I have for you?
It says, and this is no joke, 31, you called Medellin a giant mirror. What does that mean to you?
That's insane. I was like, holy shit, how did he know what I'm going to ask next?
That's what I looked at. I was like, are you serious?
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's
Great
amazing.
job, man. Great job.
I got to clip this. We got to clip this. Okay.
Well, I guess I'll answer the question.
What is it? What does it mean to you?
It's whatever your intentions are in this city, it's going to give you whatever you bring to it. It's going to give you back 10 times. So if you come here looking for trouble, oh my God, it's going to find you. It's going to find you faster than it's going to find you anywhere in the U.S. But if you come here and you want to do good and you want to live a good life, it's going to give that to you. It's going to provide you with a good life. So I hate to be the guy that's victim blaming, but if you're out just looking for easy girls and all that stuff, you're going to find it. You're going to find it, and you're going to find all the trouble that comes with it. So if you go and you treat the city well, it's going to treat you 10 times better. And that goes back to the question you said earlier. Would I come back here? Of course. Absolutely. I've treated the city well. I've always done everything I can to be respectful to the city and treat it with reverence, and it's done the same for me.
That's a good point. Thank you for that. I love that. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, please.
Or unless if you have it trademarked.
I do not. It's open source. Open source.
You're in tune with the Medellin ecosystem.
You
definitely are.
You definitely are.
Okay, the next question is a Steve question for me. Hard truth section.
I tell guys to be discreet with everything here. And why do you think this recent wave of tourists can't stop putting their exploits on the internet?
Why do I think that they can't?
Yeah.
Oh, it's clout chasing. Of course.
100%.
It's clout chasing. Like
100%.
all the stuff that we see on Instagram, whether it's the fear mongering or the hoe mongering, it's clout chasing. It's guys that, they can't do that where they're at or pretty much anywhere else in the world at the level that they can do it here. And they want the views, they want the likes, they want the attention. And to be honest, like I don't judge them for that. And I don't knock them for that, because in a sense, what we do is very similar to that, even though we take the route of trying to inform people.
We're taking the high road.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
But we're still in some way, shape or form looking to make a great video that will get views so that it does get more exposure for people. They're just doing it with women and with the dangerous hoods and the dangerous areas. And dark tourism has existed for ages, forever. I mean,
at least since Pablo Escobar.
Yeah,
died.
way before Medellin ever has been put on the map as a tourist destination, dark tourism has been a thing. So you can't really knock them, because I used to watch YouTube videos back in the day when I lived in the United States, 2008. I would watch people going and getting in trouble and going to jail like abroad, right?
Yeah.
Like, what was that called?
thing.
Like Arrested Abroad or something like that. Remember those shows? Like that
was
existed
huge.
20 years ago, like on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, what a nightmare. That place is. TLC's the nightmare.
Yeah, so I don't knock it and I don't hate it. I think in a sense, like what everyone, what I'm a marketer at heart. I've been in marketing my whole life. Any publicity is good publicity,
Always
in
is.
my opinion.
Yep,
So
yep, agreed.
people might get introduced to Medellin because they saw a video of a guy going up and down in Parquilleras looking at all the half-naked girls, or downtown, or going into a dangerous neighborhood. And then they do a little bit more investigation, and then they come across maybe your channel, my channel,
one
and they
of us,
realize, like, oh, it's an actual city. It's not just that
sure.
one little area that's the whole city is like that.
And I think Passport Graffiti hit it.
Hey, thank
right
you
there,
so much.
perfect.
What do you say?
YouTube doesn't tell that most content are highlight reels and not everyday life here.
Oh yeah, they're
It's
like the
100%.
trailer. It's the trailer for Medellin.
For sure. It's the Instagram.
That's
of
a
the
good
city.
one. I'm gonna use
like
that.
it. I like it.
YouTube is the highlight reel.
It's the highlight
of
reel. It
Medellin.
totally is.
The ones. Okay.
Locked Up Abroad. That's what
Locked Up Abroad.
There it
Yes,
is.
I've seen.
There
I
it
used
is.
to watch that so much.
That was one of my favorites. I love that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. You know what's funny is you mentioned the highlight reel. Is if you want to watch the real YouTube, watch the videos on our channels that have the least amount of views.
Yeah.
Because it's the most boring topics.
It is.
But it's like the most
Always.
mundane stuff that we do here. It's like I have like a boring topic on, like, you know, the things that I love most about Medellin. I get
love this
zero.
series, by the way. I love
Yeah,
the
but I get
100 things you
zero
like.
views
It's
on
great.
that. I get very little views
Because it's positive.
In contrast to like the top 7 things that I hate about the city, or like dating in Medellin, like
Negativity,
250,000 views. Like, what the fuck?
How did this happen?
Yeah. Why do people like the negativity? But it's for the same reason why I would watch
That's
Locked
why
Up
we
Abroad.
watched Locked Up Abroad. So
yeah,
I get it.
exactly.
I get it. Human nature.
Yeah, so it's okay. I get it. And we have to play to our strengths. So
Yeah.
So when I do make a video, for example, of like the negative stuff about Medellin, I spin it. I'm like, it's negative because of this and that and the other.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't make it so negative. It's actually positive or whatever. So there's always positivity. in
I
some
try
way,
and do
shape,
the
or
same
form.
thing as much as
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Roderick says, another Bay Area native. Nice.
Nice.
Wait, go, Rick. Go, Rick says,
Wants the creators to
Medellin
stay out.
wants the creators to stay out. I don't think that's true.
I think that they want a certain type of creator to stay out. I think they want the creator that's these guys that are doing, like you said, walking down the street, doing the hoe tourism and stuff. They want that out. They want to distance themselves from the sex, from the drugs, and from the violence. If you can keep away from that, you're gonna be fine.
But I mean, they haven't gone after anybody other than this chill couple guy
But
that you were talking about.
He put himself in that scenario. He argued online with. He was arguing online with Migración.
Yeah, so actions speak louder than words. So
They're not coming.
Rick, you're wrong. First of all, because actions speak louder than words. I haven't seen any content creator being shut down in Colombia.
I know they look. I know that the mayor looks. A girl that I dated, her brother works for the mayor, and he has a picture of him and I at Philly Steaks. And I guess the mayor saw it and said, "Hey, that guy is on YouTube. Do you know him?" So they're watching what we do. They are. This is something that they're doing. If they had an issue, we would know. We would definitely know.
I think we'd be the first out.
For sure. Me, I would be the first out.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't be deported from my home country.
What are you talking about? But I think T-Mac just hit it right there. Colombia wants family tourism, medical tourism. They want that kind of tourism because that's, generally speaking, it's calmer. It's more, they don't have to have police walking around for medical tourism.
And I honestly think, my opinion is that they do want the S tourism. They just don't want you to talk about it.
If you guys
they've been doing it for years.
Yeah, and if there are people who are S tourists, be quiet about it.
Yeah, be discreet.
If you're discreet,
wear a trench coat and a big hat.
That's no one's going to know
glasses,
anything.
mustache.
The big
like
mustache.
Old school. But I think that's what it is. It's like they don't want this. They don't want the world to know that this is like South America's Las Vegas in that regard.
And that's what it became. Yeah. And I think that
that didn't become. It has been.
It has been.
I've been here since 2010.
You're right. Yeah. I think
it was known as the brothel of South America. It's literally been that way.
I think right now we're in the what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas era of it.
But it's always been, and I think it'll always be that way. And what the government will do is try not to be in the limelight for it, but not do anything against it, like on the ground. They're not moving the girls. They're not doing anything to clean up the park right now.
I think they are, actually.
I mean, I was just down there, yesterday?
Really?
It looked
normal.
At least 100 girls.
Oh wow!
Like literally, no police.
I'll ask Chris.
They've got like the green jacket guys,
blue jacket guys,
but they're not doing much. They're actually.
I mean, what can they do?
Yeah,
they're just
like,
chaperones essentially.
Yeah, and they can what they'll do is when elections come through, the new person in charge will bring police in there, kind of clean it up, but then it'll get back to normal. I mean, it's like if they really wanted to do something, they'd just make it illegal.
And they're not, because at the end of the day, they are some of the biggest. They're the biggest clients. They're the biggest client base, so they're not going to do anything.
Yeah, they bring a lot of money into the city.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was a giant mirror. Okay. Anything else here that we missed?
Now the last one we've covered 34.
Yeah, 34 times.
We probably have more.
All right, Steve, where can people find you?
You can find me here, not here, but on YouTube at Medellin _Unfiltered. There's some guy who has Medellin Unfiltered, one word. He's a narco tourist guy. That's not me, I promise.
Wait, what? Explain that.
He had videos of himself.
Who?
Some random guy, some old guy, probably in his 50s, and he was like a plate and just on there. And I'm like, whoa! Oh my god! And I chose the name, and I was like, oh, I can't.
But that's his name.
Medellin Unfiltered. That's on there. Just Medellin Unfiltered, one word. I'm not that guy. I have nothing to do with that guy.
That's crazy.
Okay. Señor Alcaldía, no tengo nada con ese hombre. Por favor. Nada. No. It's just Medellin _Unfiltered. Or you can find on my website, I have links to everything. MedellInUnfiltered.com. Yeah. I have.
Make shirts, bro. I want one.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get one. One. I had some shirt ideas, and I was told they were bad. They were in bad taste. So I'm like, all right. All right, I'll think about that. One was like, I like it raw.
Oh,
like, ooh.
Yeah, but no one's gonna know what that
is. No,
is.
I know. That's what I said. And they're like, yeah, but it was somebody's gonna figure out what it says, and then you're gonna be in trouble. Like,
I like that, actually. That's cool.
Yeah. Raw and unfiltered are kind of the same thing.
Yep. Tanny asks or says, passport bros thinking emoji.
That's yeah. Oh, yeah.
Social media exposed it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it did. I think that people. I don't even think social media exposed it. I think the guys exposed themselves thanks to social media.
Yeah.
And yeah, the passport bros. I think the passport bro thing. It started out as something good, and it just got hijacked, and now it just means everybody that's a sex tourist or tourist.
Yeah. I mean. Now that's like a synonymous with S tourism.
Yeah,
it wasn't. When it first came out, I was just looking. This was just like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I was looking at like the definition, and it's just guys doing what guys do, going out and trying to find a mate somewhere.
Yeah,
and they just wanted to find
somewhere else.
Right? I was like, okay, well, I don't see anything wrong
with that. Also, I will say that those guys that have sold that, like, you're gonna meet you go to Colombia and go to Medellin, you're going to meet a traditional submissive woman. I'm like, have you met Latina women? Traditional maybe, but submissive? Get out of here. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Submissive, no. No.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that, Francisco brings up a good point. If you're a loser in the States, in Medellin, it's 10 times locals know it.
Yeah.
I guess... this is the discrepancy, though. Not all locals will know it because most of them, I would say most of them wouldn't know that you're just a dork back home because they don't know your language.
The quality ones will.
Yeah. And if you do speak some Spanish, you'll still get away with it. But like if you're making $2,000, $3,000, if you're making $2,000 a month in the United States, in pretty much any major city, you're poor. So you hang around poor people.
Yeah.
People with that same education level, same type of jobs. But you come down here with $2,000, you're now part of the elite. Not elite, but you're like the 20%.
Yeah, I was going to say top 15,
yeah,
top 20%.
About 20 or 15% of the people that actually make
For
that,
sure.
who are highly educated, have great jobs, come from good families, and now your social circle went up. So if you mingle with those people, they will know that you're a dork.
For sure.
But if you're making $2,000 a month and then you go to a lower income neighborhood and you live there and you dwell there, they won't know that you're a dork. They'll come to you and they'll think you're great. They'll want to know about you, etc. So it's different. It's different. It just depends.
It really does.
So, but then those are the guys that come here and be like, oh, everybody just wants something from me. It's like, what neighborhood would you living in? Oh, you were living in like fucking up in the hills in Manrique, or you were living in Robledo. It's like,
what do you expect?
And you're making $2,000-$3,000 a month, and you're the only gringo in there. Of course, everyone's gonna want something from you.
There is something to being the only gringo in the area, but you don't want to be the only gringo in the area.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't. Well, that's not true. I'm one of the few gringos in my area. There aren't that many.
Yeah.
But you don't. That's not a good way to think about things. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a matter of, I think, living here for a while and then realizing where you fit in and how you can move and meet people.
Don't try and come here right away and just try and start hitting on girls and trying to find a relationship. Get your bearings about you first, because the city's very different. It's not the same. It's nothing. It's like nothing you've ever been. You've never lived in anywhere like this in the U.S.
Yeah. Even though it's like advertised, like we were saying on YouTube, as like the Las Vegas of Colombia, it's not.
It's not.
It's definitely not like Las Vegas.
It's similar in like the mindset and like the reputation, but
like this, nothing near like the debauchery that happens in Vegas.
No, this is very conservative here.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that people are like, oh well, there's prostitutes everywhere. That must be really liberal. It's not. It's very conservative here. It's liberal in Bogota. It's very liberal in Bogota. But here, it's very conservative. And there's a thing that happens here called doble moral. And it's something that you have to learn here. It's people will say, oh, that girl's got OnlyFans. What's the OnlyFans? So you'll get that. And it just means that this is a hypocrisy in the way that they want to be like that, but society won't let them.
Yeah. It's pretty gilded, I guess. Yeah. They want to show like the good stuff up front, but in the background, there's a bunch of crap going on.
There is, you get to know somebody and you'll figure it out.
It's like everywhere you go in life, anywhere you go, there's a game to be played and you got to learn it. Medellin has a game. You got to learn how to play the game. Some people thrive and do it really well. I mean, I think we have. Yeah. And some people
T-Mac's done it pretty well.
Get caught. Yeah, T-Mac has done it really well. And some people are here for a week and they're deported.
I mean, it does happen. And it goes back to respect. The more you respect the city, the more, and trying, even if you can't speak Spanish, just try.
Yeah.
And the people will give you a lot of respect, and they give you a large amount of leeway, and they'll just be smart.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. All right, Steve, it was a pleasure having you on, brother.
Man. Anytime.
We got to have you back on, and we'll do another type of maybe broadcast where we talk about different things, or maybe we'll just go on your channel.
That sounds good. I'll invite you over to my house. Yeah. My dog would love to have somebody else come over.
Yeah, I love dogs too.
She's old and annoying with new people. She loves people. So.
All right, guys. Links are in the description below to find his channel. Links to my services, if you guys are looking to relocate or buy property in Medellin, are there as well. We will see you guys. I will see you guys next Friday, and he will see you on his channel, Medellin Unfiltered.
Next week.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right, man.
Awesome.
Again, thank you.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
See you guys next week. All right.